We can. I set it up.
Oh.
That's why we were on early. You wanted to experiment.
I thought we were going to talk about leveling up.
Well, that too.
Yeah, that's what I would like to also do.
Is there something specific with level 4 that we needed to know about leveling up?
No, just
can get, like,
sometimes
feats and
leveling
stuff.
is like a little difficult.
I see.
All right.
Prison scroll is weird.
Yeah.
Like D&D Beyond walks you through it, but manually you do have to.
I literally, basically, I have a base sheet of all of my basic stuff for Cordelia on my computer. So I went in, I like edited that, and then I re-inputted all of my like stats and information. Like I rewrote it all.
Yeah, I was doing that for a little while, but then I just went back to D&D and plugged in where I could.
Yeah.
It's at least good for that.
Am I gonna be a sellout if I just buy some books on D&D Beyond so I can play D&D Beyond again?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, you will.
You'll be broke, that's for sure.
Yeah. True. Gotta buy like 50 books to get
I
all
was
the
like
spells
so
and
willing,
subclasses
to go along with D&D Beyond up until like
Up until like last year, I think.
Yeah, well the OGL scandal was like shitty or whatever.
I wrote down when that happened. Hold on, let me see what date it was.
But it was
I wrote
January.
down.
It was either January or December.
So I had already bought a bunch of individual things. Are they going to give me a refund for that? Or...
No, you get to keep that content. You just can't buy anything more a la carte.
Oh wait, it was my other notebook. Never mind.
So the thing that I just didn't like about that is that the a la carte was the whole reason that people were willing to pay for it to begin with.
Yes, I spent so much money on a la carte stuff.
Yeah, you taking away, and then they would give you a discount if you decided to buy the whole book. They would take the money that you had already invested in it and heavily discount it. So,
so much smarter.
The thing about piracy is that piracy only happens when your friction point of obtaining the thing is too high. So people were willing to pay $1 to $2 to get their character sheets made. People are not willing to pay $30 to $60 to get their character sheets made. Therefore, now people are just going to pirate the content. So you went from making some money to making no money.
Yep.
And the subscription service, you used to be able to get and share all the content you purchased, so that if I was the DM, I could share all of the content I had purchased with you, or you could share all the content with the rest of the party. You couldn't keep that content for another campaign, but within the campaign you could, and they took that feature away too. Now, if I'm the DM, I have to buy whatever content you have in order for me to be able to access and view your character sheet that way.
Oh my god.
It's just like a tell me you're desperate for money without telling me you're desperate for money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Figured it out. I leveled up. I leveled up Raylo. There's like one spell I might. I'm
so excited for my new spells that Tyson let me add. They're gonna be real fun. Still useless in combat, but the spells are fun.
I decided to
also,
just keep my spells. I didn't switch anything.
Dakin reminded me that I get my spell slots back on a short rest. I didn't know that as a warlock, so that was nice to learn.
Oh yeah. Okay. Who needs help leveling up? Like who
I got it
wants
last week.
to be walk through the process, or who would like to ask questions? What? Is there anybody?
You're not. It says to leave the film on. I'm sorry. Talking to my brother.
Yeah, I don't think he was talking to us.
Gotcha.
I think he's making mac and cheese.
No, I was making lasagna for him. I put it in the oven for him, and he's like, "You're supposed to take the film off." I was like, "No, you're not."
I think you're just supposed to pierce it.
What is lasagna? No, but Italian mac and cheese.
You're not supposed to vent it either.
Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah. I guess if it's in the oven, yeah, you don't really need to.
Usually you cut it, or you slit it, or you vent it, and then after halfway through cooking, it stofers, then you take it off.
The directions just said, leave film on, do not vent. So I just popped that sucker in.
If that says, that's what it says. Megan!
That was the softest little hi.
I think it was through Tyson's mic.
Yeah.
It was just like, Hi.
Sorry, I'm making shepherd's pie.
Ooh.
I think
Okay, y'all are coming with me to the dispensary.
Just so you know, we are streaming technically, but I'm just kind of monitoring it. I haven't shared it with anyone, and nobody
I haven't
subscribes
shared
to
it
my
yet.
channel. So
Dang it, I can't say anything. That would cancel me now.
Yeah, because normally you're so restrained.
I'm not worried about getting fired from my job. That would be a blessing.
You say that until you actually get fired from your job.
Yes, I know.
Let me tell you everything about how Walmart works.
are you working at Walmart right now, Dagan?
Yeah.
What department are you working in?
I'm a supervisor for the it's called Cap 2, but it's basically everything that has to do with the back room and the trucks.
Oh, nice.
I oversee all the freight that comes in.
I used to work TLE at that location, and I re-injured my ACL in choir or in show choir, and I couldn't walk. I had to have like an immobilizer,
Oh, dang.
and they wouldn't let me park over by TLE. They still wanted me to park over by pharmacy.
Hmm.
And they wrote me up because I started my shift, and then the store manager came over to me and said, "You need to go move." And so then they clocked me out, and then it took me 30 minutes to get from pharmacy back over to TLE on crutches.
Hold on. What is Ian doing?
Is he talking to us, Ian? Are you going to the dispensary?
Like
He's not listening to us,
He has
is
a
he?
whole monologue, and we can hear.
He's looking at us. I feel like he's talking to us.
I know.
He said the people that hired me.
Ian,
Ian,
Hello?
We don't know.
you've been
yeah.
muted this whole time.
Oh my god, it's because fucking. Oh my god, I just went on that full rant. I'm so upset. It's because
Do it again.
It's because I connected to my car Bluetooth audio. Oh, hold on. I'm about to be at
Ian,
the
stop
dispensary.
texting and driving.
Nothing's even happening.
We could tell you're moving.
What were you ranting about?
I'm sorry.
Pokemon.
15th Avenue North is the most dangerous road in this city. You should know that.
I literally was ranting about Pokemon. See, I'm already here at the dispensary. Like, it's not even that far.
Low-key
Okay, what I was
Simon
saying,
Road
I'll
hands-on is
rant
the most
before I go
dangerous
into the
road in
dispo.
Washington.
We are
Um,
streaming right now. People could see you.
Wait, Tyson, what'd
People
you say?
aren't, but they could.
I said low-key, any road that Ian's on is the most dangerous road in Washington.
What the fuck?
There's a reason why when he and I go out, I'm usually the driver. Just saying.
It's the same reason why when we went out when I was in college, I was the driver.
What are
I
you
wanna put
talking
him and
about?
Jody
Both
in a
you
car
and Seth,
together.
you like only trusted me to drive your cars out of everyone.
No, that is a memory that you have modified in the past.
Yes, I definitely let other people drive my car.
Mandela effect.
Tyson, what are you saying? I modified literally in Colorado. Ewan says he let me drive your car, and even in Arizona before I brought my truck up, you literally were like, no one can drive my car except for Ian. Like I was the only one who was like allowed to drive other people's cars.
I've also think I've only ever let you drive my car once for the record.
I don't think I've actually ever driven your car, Simon. So I don't know.
You drove it back from Deception Pass one time.
Oh, that is.
I
true.
barely let my sister drive our car,
Ian's
and technically
mad
it's in
now.
her name. So
What? Yeah. I'll have you know that since I've had my, cars here in Seattle, I've I haven't even been pulled over, let alone I have gotten speeding tickets by the fucking camera things.
the cameras.
But I've never been pulled over.
Hang on. Let's clarify that. You got a speeding ticket in a school zone, not because of the camera.
Yeah, a camera.
I was slowing down. I was slowing down, but it still got me. I was slowing down, but was I going, 34 in a 20-mile-per-hour school zone? That was slowing down to, go 20 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I got clocked doing a 44 in a 25. So
Okay, wait. Going back to my Pokemon rant because I'm about to go into the dispensary. So, oh my god, there's so much to say. Not really, but So entered a local Pokemon tournament today, and usually what it is like, if you place in the top 4 of the tournament, you earn points that go towards an invitation to enter the World Championship. You have to like earn 300 points or something. I forget what it is. And so like first place wins 50 points, second place earns 30, yada, yada, yada. Well, this new season that just started at this month, they changed the rules where only first place, only the winner earns points. So I got second place at this tournament today, and me and the winner had the same win-loss ratio. We both won 3 games and lost 1. But when it comes to like a tiebreaker like that, they look at how well your opponents did, like who you played against. And so the people who I beat overall did not do as well as the opponents that he beat. So he won because of that, even though we had the same fucking score. And I'm like, if I were even to still get like a few points, that would be great. But no, they changed the freaking rules. So that's my rant.
I'd love to see your lineup.
I'll show you. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to the dispensary.
Make a choice. Oh my god, he's bringing us with him. He turned off the camera.
Yeah. How's everyone liking level 4?
So excited.
Yes.
For their
Is there
class
any
that they
questions about upgrading? I don't leveling. That's the word.
My question is, can we skip to level 6 right now?
No. Okay. This adventure is technically written to level 10, though I may expand that to level 12, depending on if I don't think it's challenging enough at the end. But
I didn't realize we were at the end of year 1 until Megan said something. And I was like, wait, I thought we were at the end of the first semester, not the first year. My time is so off.
We are?
Yeah. After the swamp, we will be at the end of your freshman year of college.
To be fair, I also had to clarify and ask, because he said we're coming up on summer break and we're going to do like a session of discussions on what we're all doing over that break. And I was like,
fun. Oh my
what?
god. Oh my god, I love that so
I
much.
really thought we were like halfway through the year.
We started this in June, right? And it is now September. That's 4 months. If that's freshman year, then it's going to take us 4 months to get through sophomore year, and then we're at 1 year again for a full campaign.
What if I wanted to go on forever?
We could. I mean, we could keep playing.
Compared to the Witchlight, have we derailed it nearly as much?
The thing that's different between Witchlight and Strixhaven as source materials is Strixhaven is very much kind of like a railroad track. Like, it's very much written for... It's almost like what I would say is the perfect beginner campaign, because it really walks your hand through, and not in a bad way. Like, it gives you flexibility to make different choices. Like, there's 4 different endings that is possible in Strixhaven, depending on the choices you make. But it really is like, you're going to go here, and then these are all the people that inhabit here, and then you're going to go here, and these are all the people and events and places that inhabit here, and let your players kind of explore that way. Strixhaven is so bare bones in a good way that there is a story, but the story is more like events that can take place on campus. It's like kind of up to you to stitch them together in a way that makes sense. And I've also homebrewed a lot of the story, so
I love it.
A lot of the story elements I've taken from Strixhaven's Magic the Gathering universe lore and kind of infused it in, because I felt like that was kind of missing from the book, and I thought that was interesting. A lot of the stuff that you guys have done freshman year, like the Rose Sage Festival, or like sealing Sassy Sally Jane, all of that stuff's in there. But like the frat party or the frat house I created.
Yeah, I love that.
I have a bunch of Strixhaven Magic the Gathering cards.
Again, don't read all of them, because I don't want you to know what I pulled from and what I didn't pull from. But
love that this campaign has such flexibility for characters. Like, I never could have gotten away with a character like this in any other campaign, because I'm useless in combat. But like, this has been great.
This is super narrative, like character-based,
Yeah.
narrative-driven.
Honestly,
That's why when we do
Tyson,
narrative, I crush at it because I've got like +5 and 6 to everything.
I don't think it'll matter. I will always build a character around combat and just make it work.
Listen, that's how a lot of people experience Dungeons and Dragons, because it was a war game
Mhm.
first before it was
Yep.
like a narrative game. So I feel you. But yeah, so what I've tried to do with this game, as opposed to Witchlight, is make it more like an episodic TV show feel than to make it.
It
feel
feels just like that, and I love it so much.
But okay, look, here's the thing. Love Witchlight, but I actually love linear games too. Like there's just because then the RP becomes more of like the choices you make. So then you kind of.
I mean, I still want to do Waterdeep Dragon Heist with y'all, and I still want to do
I've
Rime
done
of the
that one.
Frost Maiden.
It's fun.
Tyson, please, for all the love of all the gods, look up The Crooked Moon, and it's by a YouTube channel called Legends of Adventures.
Adventress, I know. Yeah.
Look, it's like a folk tale horror
I don't-
campaign scene. It is so amazing.
Chuckles the Clown is one of my favorite
Yes.
characters of all time.
Yes.
They can keep saying
wa- hey.
Chuckles the Clown, and I'm like, I don't know what this means.
Look, so I'm watching their Witchlight campaign right now. It's fucking hilarious. They
It
are
is so
That's
funny.
so good
This over here.
at improv.
Okay, quick question or comment for y'all. I've got a buddy named Chris who his D&D group doesn't meet regularly. And he's sad about it. So he asked, because he heard that we've been doing this for so long, if he could potentially join our group. So I wanted to get y'all's thoughts on that. But he's the new performance manager for Fear Farm, because I'm not doing it this year.
Mm.
So he really wouldn't be available until September or November. But
Well, we'll be juniors
to
by then, right?
He has to
no,
take the
not
blood oath.
quite.
Not
But-
quite.
He has to take the blood oath.
All
The
right, well,
rituals that in
He'd
order
do
to
it.
join.
I like new players. My only concern is we have a lot of people. Is that going to be okay for like, especially you? You have to manage all of us.
Yeah, originally we had one more. We had Rusty that joined us back in the OG.
Oh, okay, that's who I was gonna ask if that's who it was.
No, his name is Chris. He's awesome. He's the my favorite human.
That's true. When it was
he's-
Rusty, he didn't want to. It didn't seem like he wanted to play, and it kind of bummed me out.
Rusty was going through a lot of personal stuff at that
Yeah.
point in his life. Like I was kind of trying to give him something to look forward to each week, but
Yeah.
life in his world has taken interesting turns. But I'll tell you what, though, about Rusty, that I'm sad that you guys didn't get to experience. He's one of my favorite DMs I've ever played with. Like, he wrote this world called Strixhaven, or not Strixhaven, called Rosenheim. That's like this whole H.P. Lovecraft meets steampunk German
that sounds sick.
post World War I like world that he created. And it's Kumai on
That's so cool.
on Discord. The profile picture that I have of that old man was my character named Klaus. And that was some of the most fun eldritch horror comedy games I've ever played. And we used a ruled system called Savage Worlds, which I also really liked.
Oh, I remember.
And so we kept that campaign
Yeah.
going for like a year and a half too, prior to us going. I was already playing that before I started this group. And so anyways,
Right.
he's so good at DMing too. So I'm sad we didn't get to play with him longer.
Hmm.
'Cause he's actually super big into TTRPGs, but nonetheless we're here. But yeah, Chris, so narratively he's going to be a transfer student, and he's already shared with me some ideas
Amazing.
that he has for what he wants to do
Fine
with
with
this
it, yeah.
character. And I think
Have you
it'll be
warned
really
him about
fun.
all of us?
Yeah, a little bit.
Told him to give him tell him a general
Say
vibe
Megan.
of the game that we have so far when he was telling him about it.
We are deeply unserious people.
He is probably watching right now because I just sent him the link. But
I sent the link to someone else too.
He is gonna sneak in and view tonight just to kind of see how it goes, just so that he kind of gets a vibe check. But he's awesome. I think you guys will really like him. So he's like, yeah, one of my favorite people ever. So he's really good, and he makes really fun characters. I think my favorite character that he made in my Curse of Strahd campaign, the second time I did it, is he created somebody he called the Rat Czar, where he was a drow that had control over all these rats, and then he got addicted to the pies, and so he was like a fentanyl like
No.
junkie. Like it was funny.
Amazing.
All right. Well, if there's no questions about leveling up or about
Devin, did you figure out Prison Scroll?
I just had one question.
Yes.
So a feat that I got said something about having advantage on con saving throws, but it doesn't say what that advantage is.
Advantage just means that you get to roll twice and take the higher of the two.
In general, that's what I
Yes.
thought, but I just wanted to make sure because sometimes like they'll have like certain
Talking
dice.
about resilience?
No,
It doesn't say anything about that.
Yeah, so advantage typically in the rules of 5th edition just means you roll twice and you take the higher of the two rolls.
Okay, sick.
A warcaster.
So, all right
I
then.
definitely want
Magic
one of those.
Initiate. Your girl has 10 cantrips and like 7 spells.
And
I did spell sniper.
Combat driven.
No, still only have Eldritch Blast.
I chose to up my dexterity, and I'm hoping I can find an item to at level 8 I can get a feat I really want, but we'll see.
All right, I'm gonna roll for recap, and it is Simon.
Oh, I was about to volunteer anyway. Okay, so last week we started at the fight at the big festival with the possessed owlbears broke out, right?
Yes.
And it was oh my god, sorry, names are not good with me. It was Josie, Cordelia, Kokomi, and Tony fighting them off. Josie came in later, but they were fighting them off. They eventually managed to defeat the owlbears with the Deus Ex Machina intervention of the staff. And for their bravery, they all, I think, got passing grades on the rest of their exams for the term.
We also, I think, lightly threatened to sue.
Yes. With grounds.
With crowns.
In the meantime, Mordecai, hearing the commotion, decided to go check out his room to see if there's going to be any tomfoolery with the doll. And lo and behold, there were 2 cultists within that room. Mordecai quickly dispatched them, dragged them to the food storehouse in the back of the frat house grounds, tied them up, and tortured some information out of them. What he did, we don't really need to know. We don't need to go into detail, but it was.
We know for sure you carved something in their heads because we saw it.
Oh yeah. At the end of it, he carved the infernal symbol for heretic into their foreheads. He also, burned their kneecaps and did some other things.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Not that.
And that resulted with Mordecai releasing one of them back into the wilds to see if he could be followed to the cult, and also turning one into the school to see if that could turn up any leads as well.
I feel like that would be like a typical Saturday night for Tony.
Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah, sorry,
Not even Saturday, just Tuesday.
But yeah, that basically covers it. Mordecai was able to recover some of the cultists' clothing and disguises, as well as, got information on what they gathered prior to all their communes. But other than that, I think that's about all that happened.
No, you're missing one major thing.
Am I?
I went on a date with Grayson.
Oh, right.
And everyone found out I am in fact engaged. I think it's Josie.
Oh my god!
I don't know who Josie thinks it is too. Tony and Coco think it's to Raylo, and I actually don't know what Mordecai where he landed on that one.
I think
don't think he cared.
Mordecai was too infatuated with his own accomplishments to really notice.
So we established that it's not that big of a deal. It's fine. And then Cordelia went home with Grayson, but did not spend the night. As we so carefully established.
Yes, there's lots of fun
Everything's
information between the two of them that they discovered as well. Where we are going to start our night off tonight is we are going to actually catch up with Raylo and what he was doing during the events of the Battle on the Rose stage and during the events of the date. So, Dakin, what
was that? What
we
was
established
I
that Aurora, after hearing Cordelia's diss track on her during the Rose Stage Festival,
Not sorry.
Ran off crying, and
She
that
started
you
it.
went off and comforted her, which is why
Okay.
you were absent from the fight. But I want to know if there was anything said during that exchange, or if there's any important information that you let her know.
I didn't think that. I didn't think of that. I don't think so. I think I just sort of tried to console, but I think we definitely went far enough away to where even if I heard or was alerted that there was commotion, by the time I got there, it probably was too late.
Yes.
Like the fight had been finished. I don't know. I can't think of anything specific I was saying to her. I just probably was there to console.
That's okay. The next day was the date with Grayson. So, was there anything that your character wanted to do during that time, since you were not present at the tavern while that was happening?
I would have gone. I knew we were gonna head into the swamp. I think I would have gone shopping.
Perfect. We are actually going to do, I think Danny's character also wanted to go shopping before the swamp. Is there anybody else that wanted to go shopping as well?
It can't hurt. I'll go.
Perfect. So let's actually start. You guys pull up, and you guys are at the student store of the school. And your favorite.
Wait, Tyson.
Yes.
I redact that. Actually, I think I would have tried to return to that. What was it? Like a rune?
By yourself?
Sorry. By myself. Like I would have snuck in and seen if there was still activity over there.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a stealth or a performance check, depending on what you want to do.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 12 plus. Let me see. Stealth or performance? Oh, it wouldn't be a +5 on performance because I'm not singing, right?
You are not
like
singing, so you do not get the boon for performance.
I'll do stealth. That's a +4, so 16.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to retrace your steps back very carefully. And you, on a 16, I won't make you roll perception. The place is been ransacked. It looks like, things have been turned over and smashed. Books, you can tell, have been taken, and pages have been ripped and scattered on the floor. It looks like somebody, whoever, the cultists were here, either got what they were looking for or took what they felt like was valuable.
Okay. Is there any evidence of cultists left behind, anything that they might have missed.
Go ahead and make
Or-
a investigation check for me.
Yeah, or as well something on their person that might have, might give a clue to who these people actually are. Okay. 14. Investigation is 5. So that is a 19.
On a 19, this place has been picked bone dry of anything valuable. But you notice that of the things that stayed behind versus what you feel like is missing, a lot of it is history of the lands that Strixhaven is built on. Like, you find that, you're not seeing anything that has to do with diaries or journals. You're not finding anything that is,
Magical in nature.
Like, all of that stuff has been taken. Like, what's left behind is, like, encyclopedic, foods across the land. Or, this is like an ancient library, so it's not like it is can't be like that necessarily, but you basically are able to surmise that they took anything magical and anything historical that is about, Strixhaven in general. And based off of the description that Aurora gave you on a 19, you also know that there used to be hundreds of scrolls and hundreds of books and hundreds of tomes, and there's maybe less than 10 books left in this whole facility. So they picked it dry.
A wizard's worst nightmare.
Pretty much, essentially.
All right. I'll lick my wounds and head back.
As you make your way back, give me one more perception roll.
Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, 16. Perception.
On the
18.
Floor.
Ooh, I'm doing good. I'm about to make a name of myself out.
On the floor of the library, you actually see a mural.
Okay.
And you kind of shine your torchlight up on it. And you see that this mural is depicting a phoenix.
Okay.
Rising up from the ashes. Its glory is beautiful and stunning. And then in another depiction of that same mural, it is the phoenix exploding into splendor of fire, raining down its ashes on the ground. And it looks like, like it's living this cycle in infinite loop. So you can almost like follow your eyes around the bottom mural of this phoenix rising, extinguishing, raining ashes, then being reborn again, and it's just this constant, endless cycle in loop on this floor.
Is it like a foil card where if you switch your perspective back and forth it changes, or is it like a living? It's literally a magical looking painting that's moving.
There is no movement. It's just like, imagine if you would like different depictions of this phoenix's life scattered around 4 compass points. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there's
like
no movement or no like magical look that way, but it's almost like as you follow your eyes. If you look, west, it's the phoenix being reborn. To the north, it's the phoenix in its glory. To the east, it's the phoenix, bursting into flames. And then to the south, it's the rain of ashes. And then, if you were to just continue that process.
Can I look behind this picture?
It's into the floor tile, but one thing you do notice is that what languages can you read?
Okay, come on. This time, for once in my entire history with campaigns, choose the right language. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I can read Elvish, Common, Sylvan, and Abyssal. However, I do have comprehend languages.
You notice this is written in Celestial.
Okay, I will cast comprehend languages.
Suddenly, the words begin to unscramble on the floor, and you see the bird of Hermes is labeled into the text.
Bird of Hermes is labeled into the text. Okay. And okay, I don't want to keep everybody for too long, but is there anything else I noticed? Is there like another mural anywhere, or
This library is so old that most everything is kind of broken and damaged, including like this mural on the floor is like cracked in areas or there's like pieces missing, but there's enough of it for you to make out kind of what it is. And the language that's written, all of it is corrupted except for Bird of Hermes is the thing that you can read.
Phoenix? Okay. I'll just do one more thing, and before I like burn this into my mind, this image. I knock on that mural and see if there's anything hollow underneath it.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Are you casting the spell knock? Is that what it is?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm literally gonna knock and like put my ear to the ground to see.
Make a perception check for me then.
If it's not solid. That is a 9 plus. That's 11.
It seems very solid. Like, I mean, there might be like some voids underneath the earth, but it doesn't sound like it is like a entrance to a secret passageway or a secret compartment. It's more or less just like, because of the age of this cave, you know, the earth has shifted several times, that, you know, there might have been cracks or crevices created as a result of that moving.
Okay. With that, I think I will move on. Just remind me again exactly what the photo looked like. So it was like a cyclical life cycle of
A phoenix,
right?
Yes. So
Okay,
think
and
of it.
nothing else?
Yeah, nothing else. I mean, it's very beautiful and detailed, like, you know. But think of it like a compass, where on north, south, east, and west are the different phases of this eagle's life, and then in the very center of the mural it says "Bird of Hermes." You can tell that there's other quotes around it, that like there was maybe an epic story being told, or maybe there was a, you know, spell or an allegory or something written into the stonework, but it's been so eroded and damaged over time that it's illegible to read other than the phrase "Bird of Hermes."
All right, cool. And then, okay, so if it works like a compass, there's no landmarks in there that I would recognize, like the.
No, and
You know what
I'm
I'm
using
saying?
a compass more from illustrative purposes than necessarily it looking like a compass.
Literally?
Yeah,
All right.
I just, to me, that's an easy way to kind of explain how it is. But it's really a mural depicting the life cycle of a phoenix.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll memorize that, then I'll make my way back.
Perfect. So I'm going to say that's what you were doing during Cordelia's date, was you were going and exploring this library. And the next day, you all meet at the Biblioplex at the library. If you guys would like to go shopping, you can, but I'll say you guys meet at one of the study tables there to kind of discuss your plans for the swamp, or what you guys would like to do next. So that is where we are going to find our characters is gathered around one of these tables.
Apologies for not being there last night. I'm not putting any blame, but somebody had the ability to message me.
I don't think any of us do.
Oh, never mind then. And then
You know, I do gotta
deeply
say, I
apologize.
did hear the commotion from half a campus away, so, you know, but it's okay, really, we got along fine without you. In the meantime,
First
So-
time I've laughed at something Mordecai says without being scared.
in the meantime, guys, I'm not really sure, I don't have too much of a plan going forward for these cultists. I know where they meet, and I have 2 robes and 2 masks. So I figure the way this works is 2 of us go in disguises. I volunteer as the one, and then the rest need to shadow the group. The 2 of us will try and infiltrate. The rest will try and come in from the rear.
Who are the best ones at
wait.
deception or whatever we need to
Oh.
stealth?
I'm being honest.
Who's the sneakiest or the most convincing?
I'm the
prettiest.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I wanted to do this with Kokomi. I don't know why, but I did want to do this with Kokomi.
Wait. What is the end goal?
that.
What are we infiltrating for? Just for surveillance?
You know what? That's a good question. We're gonna find that out when we get there.
That. Oh god,
I
or
think
not.
we should have a definite bigger game plan than that. We don't know what these people are capable of, and if there's more than one mage hunter, you got to be ready for that.
I don't know where you were, but you saw me kicking ass.
I didn't see.
I also
Is-
almost died, and I'm still
don't-
very traumatized. I lived on like 2 health.
Yeah, so I would like to go shopping for some health potions, just for the record.
I do want to go
And
shopping for
and
some
some
shit.
rings, maybe some nice,
Ah.
just pretty rings, magical rings, promise rings, or like, rings. I feel like you
Why?
really would like a ring.
I'm fully ignoring what you're saying. Like,
Unless the rings have some
Jeez,
offensive
Kokomi.
capabilities or defensive, then why?
Jeez, Kokomi. Things are really taking off between you and Lorraine, huh?
yeah,
Lorraine
absolutely.
here?
What's going on with you and Lorraine?
Is Lorraine here? You tell me.
I thought she was with us.
Wait, can
She
Lorraine
was
be
here
here
the night
because
before.
Sure.
we should have Lorraine come because of the Salatis.
Who's Lorraine again?
She's the Salati
Nerd
expert,
girl.
and I'll bring my
Helping
barrel.
us with
The
the.
smartest one here.
No,
She's the
I
one
know
who's
who
been
she
helping
is.
us study for the tests. Yeah. Oh, right.
Lorraine looks over and goes and looks at you, Mordecai. Why would Cordelia or not Mordecai, Kokomi, and ask why would we need a ring?
No, I don't
But
like.
I'm
I
gonna
have
give
these
her-
rings, but
I'm gonna give her a big hug, and it's gonna look really flirty, and I'm just gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, they're just like jealous because we're like best friends. They're so jealous of us. That's all they're saying."
Totally. We should also see if they have
I have so many
any
thoughts.
potions that can restore spell slots or arcane energy.
Just power up. So I do agree. I think probably this first infiltration, probably best thing to do would be recon and surveillance, because we're probably not strong enough to take down this cult right now.
I will bring up a valid point. They know we're coming because someone decided to let one of them go into the woods.
I didn't say that. They don't know that we're coming though. Like
Well,
they don't
what-
know that we're coming. Also, maybe they don't know that we know where they meet. Like I don't know
Whoa,
what
are you saying?
Those
Are you
the
saying
ones.
this is a setup?
Are you a cop?
Why
You
did
have
you
to
let
tell
one
me if
go,
you're caught.
You
Mordecai?
have to tell me if you're.
Well, they can. Couple practical reason is because I couldn't keep them locked up in the.
My mother is the only one who ever called me Dakin. Don't ever do that again.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Couple of practicals, Raylo. The I couldn't have kept them locked up in the food shed for a week straight because.
I was single. We could have just kept them at my place.
It's unethical.
Well, no, because someone it would have got caught, and that would have been really complicated for us.
Of
Two,
course not.
Good for you.
I'm really hoping that
I could have
by
explained it.
releasing one of them back into the wild, that the chaos ensues, and we can use that to our favor. I'm really trying to see if this will, if this could be a deep play here, like a level 200 IQ play. We'll see if that pays out. But don't worry, Dakin. We'll know who he is. Just look for his forehead.
I guess stealth is our best option. I liked Mordecai's plan where like 2 people are in the outfits and the rest of us are just kind of like around.
If at least we should figure out where this hut is that they're meeting and how to get inside. We don't necessarily. I mean, if we want to go inside, we can. But my concern is the 2 people inside will be cut off from the rest in case of an emergency.
Shoot, I have a suggestion that 2 of us do have telepathy.
Okay, who is that again?
Me and Josie.
Okay, so I have Whisper as well. So perhaps me and Josie go in, and the rest of you guys stay out.
Go in. Do you think you could go in like wild shape, or do you think you can pull off like lying that much, Josie?
Josie could be a mouse in Mordecai's pocket.
Well,
remember,
I can also, and I'm gonna snap my fingers and go invisible. I can also do this.
Also, remember, I have
That's
That happens.
very helpful.
But also remember, guys, I have the disguises, so it might make it easier for us to sneak in.
Yeah, but you still have to be able to convince them you belong there.
Don't
Trust
worry,
me, getting in the door is only half the battle.
Damn, I almost
Honestly, I have
I almost
so
got
much
ultrasound.
charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent
Actually,
that they would just let us go in if we walked up without these guys.
What is whispers?
Whisper allows me to point at someone as long as I have visual sight of them, I think. I don't even know if it's that, but I can whisper a message to them.
Interesting.
Coco, I like your energy. But I am 99.999% sure that would be resulting in a failure.
My bad.
What,
It's
I
called
just
message.
want you to be
No,
let in?
You weren't here for it, Raylo, but I've been through trauma.
Oh.
I'm not just the perfect pretty girl. I'm the. I don't know
I
what to
turned to
say.
Josie and I'm like, were we there for this trauma?
I feel like she's been through a lot this year.
Well,
I have almost died multiple times.
I'm
And
gonna
through the
turn to-
saving grace of my goddess Soon, I have been saved multiple times, and I have
That is
built better defenses like no other that you won't even understand because they are only through the goddess of Soon that I have this ability.
All right.
So I'm not
For the
saying
law.
we should. I like the sneaking idea. I think that's a good idea, but if something were to go awry, I'll take care of it.
Well, if something's to go awry, we gotta fucking go. Because if there's as many mage hunters down there as the dream suggested,
Okay. So we all agree
Again.
that like if anything happens, we just dip.
If there's more
Probably.
than 3, I can only handle 3 by myself. Other than
Oh my
that,
God.
Raylo, I
So we
think
can
you
leave
and I
Raylo
can handle all of
behind.
it.
We can leave Raylo behind, and the rest of us can go. How about that? That sounds like a great plan.
Sorry, I
What if
can't
me
leave
and
them
Raylo
behind,
take
but
on the
they're
3
fine.
mage hunters? We can
Oh my
take
God.
it down
Either way,
ourselves.
I'm out of there.
Let's go,
Good.
Raylo.
Cordelia, I don't
Okay.
appreciate you disrespecting the creed of fraternity like that.
Just a suggestion, real quick, maybe. So it seems like Rollo and Mordecai do have a connection with some of the people potentially that are doing this. Maybe like Mordecai's been having all these dreams and stuff, and Rollo was there when they were doing the stuff with the box, right? I don't know who all was there.
Oh,
I don't think I was.
the philosopher. We were. I was there too, and I think
We were all
Coco.
there.
I think you two were the only ones who
I
weren't
think
there.
we all,
Yeah, I don't-
well, we all
Um,
know. We all
Tony
definitely
and
know
Josie
about
were
it.
the only 2 that were not there for
Because you guys were too
undescript
busy.
reasons.
Right, the kid that tied himself up.
Oh yeah,
What do I keep
I
forgetting?
forgot about that.
I also,
Little
guys,
spot.
I still think we're gonna find Grayson down there. So
A couple of things too, you guys, just to remember that your characters would. Some secondary missions are you're also trying to figure out why the
Eldridge Bomb.
Eldritch Bomb
Eldritch Bomb.
is
Yeah.
corrupted. And as well as if you can find Godfrey, who was kidnapped at the frat party.
I figured he'd be with the cultists.
Hide himself up again.
I'm just giving you like all the objectives in the
Don't
game,
kink shame him.
right? Like,
Yeah, I think
and
I
you
think
guys
so.
can choose
I saw a
to
snail
explore
trail
those or
after
not, but you would
I definitely
also
want
to
know
know
those
those
are the other things.
You know, here's a
Did-
question: if we find the Eldritch Bomb factory or whatever is causing this, do you think we can control it?
I don't like how you asked that.
Well, aren't we
no,
already trying to control the cults? Aren't we like? I thought
I
the
am.
mission was.
You guys, that's not for you guys. That's for me.
Oh,
I
I was
want
down to
stop
assist
mage
with that.
slayers
I think taking over
I
cults is
don't like
amazing.
this conversation.
I think we should destroy them.
The mage slayers are a
That
threat
sucks.
regardless because they do eat magic. So I think that maybe
Yeah,
whatever
for the
our
record, I am
ulterior
made of
motives
magic.
are, we should get rid of the thing that threatens all of us.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
take
I
them
am very
down from
like
what they did to
magic
me.
is in me. Look at me, I change my appearance pretty much at will. I can't. We need to get rid of them.
So
I mean-
if you want to start a cult, you have to do it from square one. Otherwise, you're just
either
Well,
way,
we're gonna take them
the-
out from within.
Morkai,
End of
or
it.
sorry, Raylo, I live to defy standards, so we're gonna see what we can do here.
Go
I'm not
shopping?
saying yes. Let's go shopping.
Okay.
Go shopping. Let's go.
yo. Let me see how much gold I have.
I think I have like 125.
I have a lot of gold.
Oh, my fucking iPad is dead.
But don't some
How
of
do
you
you
all
have-
have blank checks?
How do you have
Pretty much.
125 and it's like close to the amount I have? No way.
Have you bought stuff?
Not much.
Not really.
Who are you talking to? Me or
You.
kind of
you,
both of
you. Hey,
I was talking to
Tyson,
Bacon.
Tyson, did that Fortnite happen where the 400 gold came through?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure, why
Okay.
not?
All right, now I'm satisfied.
Tyson
So what I'm
finally
hearing
checked
is
the mail
Raylo's
room on
footing the
campus.
bill.
Yeah. None of you guys know I have it.
So, are you guys going to go shopping? Is that what the next course of action is?
Oh yeah.
To go shopping and then we can revisit the plans because I think we're all talking in circles.
You all walk on over to the bookstore and you see your favorite shopkeep. And by your favorite, I mean my favorite.
Wait.
Hello, welcome to the West.
Ooh.
What can I do for you?
I forgot about his voice.
Oh my god, I missed you.
That's awkward and weird, but I appreciate it. What can I do you for? Do you need some tonics, some gins, some antiquities?
Iniquities.
Antiquities, though I do offer iniquities.
Let's stick with antiquities.
Yes, I have a lovely 3rd century doll here. And you see that somehow the broken skeleton doll that was in the attic of the manor is just sitting there. It looks like lifeless and like inanimate, but it like is very clearly the same make. Very good deal. It was recently recovered.
Was that the one that would attack you?
On another note, I do think we need to have a discussion on why such an powerful object was guarded so poorly, but that can wait.
The only thing I'll add to that, Dakin, real quick, is that don't worry, it's even more well protected now. Tyson, I'm gonna turn to the shopkeep and do you have anything for a student who might want to, I don't know, defend themselves from a horrible monster?
Why, yes, but I have to know, is it a real monster or a kooky crazy X?
Well, considering there's mage hunters running around, it is in fact a real monster.
Well, I don't have anything that would be quite so on brand of, defending it's a mage hunter. What kind of area of expertise were you looking for? Do you want, like, defensive, offensive?
You know what? Either let's try offensive. Let's start there. If maybe we'll circle back to defensive. Let's see what you got.
I have many different scrolls of spells. Or if you're looking for weapons, I have some weapons.
What kind of scrolls have you got?
I've got a
Yeah,
scroll
I'm
of
interested too.
Fireball, and I've got a scroll of Ray of Frost, and
How much
I've
is this fireball scroll?
200 gold.
Oh.
Do you
Okay.
have? So hey, technically, with a wizard, if I bought one of these scrolls, could I potentially learn that spell?
Yeah.
Not fireball. I don't have a spell slot for it, but
Yeah, if you can learn the spell slot, and you have to, I think, spend time studying the scroll,
yeah.
and then it just gets added to your library of spells. So you would have to also make sure you prepare that scroll that spell that day. But yeah, that's definitely a mechanic of wizard.
Tyson, what other scrolls do they got?
They have a scroll of Ray of Frost. They have a scroll of Detect Good and Evil. They have a scroll of Lesser Invisibility. And he has a scroll of, well, I guess offensive scrolls. He has a scroll of Inflict Wounds.
But
Do
anything
you have a scroll?
utilitarian?
Do you have a scroll of invisibility?
Lesser scroll of invisibility. Utilitarian in what sense? Like
if I wanted to, cave in a ceiling, or if I wanted to, I don't know, something that maybe not necessarily designed to attack, but I could use in creative ways. Does that make sense?
yeah, I would almost argue a better way to look at that would be seeing if there's any spells that you could use in a creative way to accomplish those things. So, like, if you had Firebolt, for example, or maybe you could throw that up in the ceiling or do things that way. I don't think there's going to be anything that's like quite on like. He has a scroll Shatter.
How much for that?
Alter Self.
The scroll of Shatter?
Yeah.
50 gold.
You know what? I'll grab one of those. That sounds fun.
Perfect. You now have a scroll of Shatter. So that scroll will allow you to cast Shatter as an action. But it is all of the same effects as the spell Shatter.
Actually, okay. Do they have a scroll of see invisibility?
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. You want high.
Okay.
Just a straight roll.
That fell off the table. Hold up. Ooh, not good. 6.
They do not.
Boo. Yeah.
What else can I do for your fancy? Do you need any potions, any tonics?
I would love to look at your potions, especially healing, but if you have any that restore spell slots, that would be very nice.
Oh, restoring spell slots, you say?
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely have potions of healing. I have a potion of lesser healing and a potion of greater healing.
For each?
The potion of lesser healing is only 5 gold pieces. The potion of greater healing is about 80 gold pieces.
And then what about those other potions?
Is that a lot?
I'm checking the inventory right now.
Fine, take your time. Literally checking her watch.
We get a little bit of a Baldur's Gate cameo with a little bit of Potion of Arcane Recovery, or?
I was looking to see if
I'm
that's
not
like an
just a
officially
wine
supported.
It's not. I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's not.
I doubt it.
No, there's
Alright,
nothing of that nature. Might I suggest a long rest or a short rest?
oh my god, that's so smart. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know. Why are you here?
How many of each health potion do you have?
I have a maximum of 10 for the lesser and 3 for the greater.
1 second, let me
I
do
feel like
some
we should
math.
all, if we can, at least grab one of the lessers. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would like to grab 2 of the graders, and then let's go with 4 lessers.
Just for you.
I might share.
Okay.
Might share.
Go ahead and subtract that gold total from your current gold hoard.
Yep.
Everyone else, is there
Hoard.
anything else you would like to purchase?
I'll grab one of those. I'll grab one of those potions of lesser health.
Perfect, 5
Bring
gold.
on my calculator.
Buy a grader. The last grader.
Okay,
How much
perfect.
are the bigger ones?
80, but they Cordelia and Raylo just cleaned them out.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
I'll straight up hand one to Coco. Be like, here you go.
Thanks, girl.
Not that it bothers Mordecai, but I suspect that Cordelia would not have done that.
I'll buy. Actually, I'll
You don't know.
buy. How many more of the lessers are there? 5.
She bought 4. Simon bought, or Mordecai bought 1, so that's 5. If you bought 1, that would be 6. So there's 4
There's
more
4
left.
more.
I haven't bought a lesser. I just bought a grader. But I'll buy the rest of the lesser and I'll give them to Tony and Josie.
Perfect. So that would be 5 then for you. Minus 1 for Josie and minus 1 for Tony. And so that should be you have 3 left in your inventory. So you have 3 lesser and 1 greater.
Okay.
And then Josie and Tony, you guys can add 1 potion of lesser healing to your inventory.
And then that is what? 15 plus 80 gold.
Yeah.
Yep, that'd be correct.
95.
Oh, haven't even broken a crisp hundo, I see. Anything else I can do for you fine, scrappy children? Any fish oil? Any lanterns?
Is it worth, group? Do you guys think it's worth grabbing a melee weapon in case we somehow come across a fucking mage? I mean, I'm not proficient in it, so I don't know.
If you're not proficient, then no.
I mean,
Okay.
I got melee weapons.
My big stick off my back. I think I'm good. I'll just put that.
This
I
shiny
technically have
scimitar.
3 daggers hidden on my person.
I just have really good feelings about this.
Do you sell postage here? Postage, like letters as well, like envelopes.
You want to send a letter?
I would love to have some like extra like parchment and stuff on hand, like letters stuff, if you have any.
I definitely have parchment. If you're looking for stamps, though, you'll need to go to the postmaster. Though I don't think we use stamps in this universe. I think we just tie scrolls to the legs of chickens. Or other avian creatures.
Sounds super
Wait.
efficient, thank you.
I mean, I have a cell phone, so.
Well, I'd like to snail mail stuff to my
A
family, but
I just do
You have
blood
an
magic.
advanced sending stone.
It's called whatever the universe equivalent of a cell phone is.
Are you asking if I have
Right.
sending stones?
It's called a pear stone.
Oh my god.
We can't steal pear that's copyrighted circa iCarly, but we can choose another fruit
yeah,
if you
yeah,
would
yeah,
like.
Let's do
I'm from
okay.
the
Let's
big
do
orange, so you know,
Orange bone?
oranges are out there. Yeah.
It's got to be stone
like
though. Orange stone.
Orange stone.
Yeah, I like it.
Y'all are wasting your money on upgrades every year. I just do blood magic, and that's how I get my messages across.
I mean, it's not my money I'm wasting. I don't know.
Children, this one scares me just a little bit.
I think it's just normal where he comes from.
Yeah.
Look, if you grew up in the Hells, you would
It's
understand.
just normal.
Oh,
you know.
okay. Well, I did it, so please don't kill me. Is there anything else I can do for all of you, or can I go now?
Aren't you on shift?
In your
We're gonna
store?
leave your store, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a head. You got a headband of intellect?
I'm being too loud.
No, it's 11:55. I've got a lunch break in 10 minutes.
Oh,
Alright.
sorry, we didn't realize you were unionized.
Are you the
Do you
son
not
of-
eat lunch, young man? I eat lunch. Maybe
Would
that's not
believe
how
it
they
if
do
he said
things
no.
in the house, but there's a thing called a meal break.
I would believe it if he said no.
So
Oh my
which
god,
time
of
is
course
my
you do.
breakfast?
Every 4.5 hours, I get a 30. Every 6, I get an hour.
What? What union are you in?
Most of the people here have had a job before, so I don't know if they know.
It's not a
Ew, gross,
union.
Uh,
We have a good benefits package here at the campus. Highly would recommend.
really?
Sounds a lot like
Yeah, did you know that if you die on campus, they take care of up to 1 year of your paid expenses for your family?
Is there any reimbursement for almost dying twice?
Yeah, or
No,
dying
specifically
and
written. You have to
being
die
revivified?
and not be revivified.
Ah,
Oh, well,
yeah,
does that?
neither
I mean, like,
is
I work at a tavern, for example. So does that technically count as like working for campus?
No,
Yeah, I work at the
students aren't
cafe.
covered in the benefits package. Must be a full-time employee, not a work-study employee.
Oh,
What the fuck?
yeah, there's
Yeah.
the catch-22.
Don't worry. If you're a teacher, it sucks even more. That's why they make them mostly adjuncts and not full-timers.
does it still work if you aren't revivified but instead die due to lichdom?
I don't know if that's really death.
This must be a very
It's
involved
undead.
contract.
You know who might know is you might be able to go and ask the College of Death in Witherbloom whether or not that would work.
No
No.
one wants to be a lich.
Also, I feel like you're just using that to try and get us out of your shop.
Wow, what an
I would love to
observant
leave his
fellow
shop.
this man is over here. 5 minutes till my break.
Okay,
Oh my god, I'm
bye.
just gonna walk out.
Your voice isn't annoying.
Tyson, I appreciate the character.
I do. I love
Listen,
it.
this is a guy from
That was
Star
great.
Fox Adventures that I spent
I remember-
hours haggling with. He is my favorite. No, that's too low. Very good, very good.
He sounds like it would be fun at parties.
And with that, you all make your way out of the library. Is there any place else you would like to go before we find ourselves in the swamp, or like what?
I think, real quick, like, while we were shopping, I did have another idea. We should be looking out for anything that can help us open this box, because we have that riddle we gotta solve.
It was.
Right.
I don't have the whole riddle. All
Oh,
I
I
remember
remember
Bird of
exactly what it
Hermes.
was. I haven't written it down.
Oh, Bird,
I do
Bird of
too.
Hermes is my name. Eating my wings to make me tame.
Make me
Yes.
We just have to figure out what the Bird of Hermes is.
We gotta look out for anything regarding that. If we do find anything, we'll have to hold on to it until I can retrieve the doll, of course. But
What if the
Yeah.
bird in question isn't a pigeon or a hawk, but a phoenix?
Okay.
I don't get it, but I guess go on.
oddly specific. But yes, go on.
All right, fine, I'll tell you. So, I recently, yesterday, I came across some ruins that the cultists had actually taken all of the good stuff, any magical items that would have been in there. But there was a mural on the ground, and it was a mural of cyclical life of a phoenix, dying, rising back from the dead. And I could make out one phrase, and it said Bird of Hermes underneath the mural.
That's all it said?
That's all it said. That's all I could read. Everything else was too old and ruined to make
How
out.
did you
There's a
know
bunch-
that the cultists were the ones who broke in there?
Because I've been there more than once. And the first time it was full of cultists, so I made a strategic decision and left.
Rallo, you dog. You've been keeping a torture chamber from me? I thought we were friends.
Can I roll
Oh, no,
insight to
this-
see if I can tell if he's lying?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, Deacon, I have these glasses of minute reading, which would allow me to might help us reading that sigil. Maybe we could do that later.
I got a 13.
If you're willing to show me those runes, I'd love to check them out.
Yeah, yeah, I don't mind, but I'm telling you, the rest of the words look like they were intentionally destroyed or scribbled out. I casted comprehend languages, so and that was the only phrase I could see
Cute.
was Bird of Hermes.
Danny, you can't tell any more or less if he's lying or telling the truth.
No, yeah, it's a solid middle 13. Dang. Still don't trust
Okay,
him.
so we should come up with a finalized plan for this swamp if we're going to go into the swamp.
Do we want to go straight to the cold, or do we want to investigate the Eldritch Bomb first? Or do we, like, do we want to...
Would that both be in the swamp?
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys care about this Godfried fellow, I don't think he has a lot of time, but if not, yeah, we could go check out.
Oh, is that why we were looking for the cult?
That's how I
didn't realize that was...
No, but I don't know. Maybe there's some sentimental people here who want to. Oh,
I think he would have had to have more than a passing conversation to be sentimental.
It would be nice to have a kid like that in my debt, but that's secondary. I think, yeah. So, yeah, because I don't know anything about the Eldritch Bomb other than that it's coming from the swamp, right? We don't know where in the swamp it's coming from.
Not. Let me double check, but I don't believe so.
Make a history check, Mordecai.
Oh, that's a nat one.
Yeah, you don't know anything.
Yep.
Yeah, just that it's from the swamp. That's all I have.
it's from the swamp. So I guess we can kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
That was close to the right phrase.
Do you happen to have a phoenix under your coat? So, like, here's a really dumb idea, right? We could split up.
I mean, we're already kind of when we get there. Why don't we, like, investigate on the way to the cult, and then we can split up from there?
Sure, that sounds good. I mean, at most, only 2 people are going to be able to really walk with the cult anyways. The rest are going to have to...
I don't think that's a good idea at all. We have no idea what
Or did we want to... We could do Coco and Mordecai in the...
No, I'll go with Josie because she's got telepathy.
Well, I was thinking she's got invisibility, so we could still do you and Coco together, and then Josie could be invisible, and then that way we have 1 person on each side, but we're split up more evenly.
Okay, that works.
I really don't think splitting up is a good idea.
I mean, we can't go in with them anyway.
So Rayla, then how about you, Cordelia, and Tony follow us, shadow us as we go with this group.
Like we'll be with them mostly until they go inside, and that's when we split up.
No, that's what I
was thinking.
I was thinking you guys wanted to split up in the beginning.
No, absolutely not. I'm not. No.
Okay.
We've also got the faculty to watch out for.
True.
Yeah, I don't like them very much.
So I
they
figured
freaking suck. They almost let all of us die.
Cordelia is still remembering when she thought the one that called her stupid.
Oh, the swamp.
Well, we also found some stuff in their building, right? Like in the 2 specific teachers' building.
Yeah, we found like a secret library. And then we found a ring of hidden and then
runes last week, right? Someone did.
I did.
What?
I think I did a bunch of research, but I was at my sister's, so I didn't have a pen.
I didn't write it down. I'm sorry.
No, it's all
I
good.
did. There was so many scrolls in there, and I was so tempted to just go straight in there and grab them.
I'm surprised that you didn't. What stopped you?
Odds only know how much information could have been useful to this situation right now.
Well, I like our plan.
It's all right, Rayla. We'll get along just fine. Okay, off to the swamp we go. The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
With that,
Me.
you guys find yourselves here in
So
the
cool.
swamp. Couple of notes before we get started in this area. I have done my best to map out how it's laid out in the book, but it's not a perfect one-to-one creation, which is fine for our
Yo,
purposes.
it looks amazing.
Yeah, I think that looks amazing.
it
I
looks
don't. I
fucking
can't have
cool.
tile spire on right now, but it looks fantastic.
But what I will say is don't let this limit your creativity in terms of if there's something that you want to do, even if we can't visually represent it, don't feel limited by this. Likewise, there's some areas of exploration that are pretty cool in here, but don't feel like, just because it's physically on the map, that's the only thing that's in that space. Like
Right.
there could be other things in there as well. So just keep that in mind as you guys are exploring. But
all right, I really gotta pee.
yeah, go for
So
it.
Oh my god, same.
will be right.
Same.
2-minute bathroom break. Hold on. All right. Okay, we find ourselves back here in the swamp. So, there are many different ways that you can go about traversing the swamp. What I think I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you roll a series of perception checks. And that's going to determine what you see and maybe how you guys want to take this angle. The other thing I might allow you to do is an investigation check, but what I'm going to ask you to do is you're going to describe to me how you're utilizing this perception. Are you listening for sounds? Are you smelling for the Eldritch Bomb? Are you, looking at track marks and things like that? Whatever those nature is, and we can kind of go from there. I'm also going to say that because of the surveillance and reconnaissance that Josie did, you guys are in a slot in which it is almost the changing of the guard. You have about probably 20 minutes in this area before teachers are going to start making their way through to do another round of looking in the swamp.
Pass without a trace as we go in.
Okay,
Plus
thank
10 stealth if we need
you.
it.
Thank
Slay.
you.
That shit is amazing.
That's
low-key kind of broken.
another broken spell, I was going to say.
Yeah. Yep.
It is, but
But
I feel
we're
like
but
all
we love
DMs
it.
allow it.
Does anyone know? Never mind. We're gonna figure that one out. Don't worry about it. No one would know this answer, and so.
Immediately
You
worried.
never know until you know,
Right.
until you ask.
Don't worry. I was gonna ask if Professor Sharpbeak might not be on this, but on the faculty staff for tonight. But I'm sure Tyson will let us know in
Gotcha.
the event that
If we run into someone.
Roll a d6 for me.
Wasn't she on there?
roll a
Was she on there?
d6.
Yeah.
I'm low-key worried
I
it rolled
roll
off
an
the balcony.
investigation to see if these plants over here are corn dogs or foxtails.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
Make a perception check with a
I got a
DC
5.
of 2.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You want me to make a perception still?
Sure, you gotta pass the 2 DC.
That one.
I
I'm so
got a
free
7, 8, 9. I got a 9.
You're fairly positive that this is not a corn dog.
What are the
Yeah.
odds it rolled off the balcony? Should I be concerned?
Danny, do you need to go
You
check?
rolled a what?
Why would
If
your
my
pen have
pen
rolled
rolled
off the balcony?
I was out on the balcony, and my actual pen almost rolled off the balcony.
Oh,
How'd
is
you
this a
manage
special
that?
pen?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh.
In a state
might
where it's
be.
not super legal.
Oh, that kind of pen.
Yeah.
That's why I said, oh.
I was worried it was a gel pen.
Wait, which state? I thought you said you were in Colorado.
No, I'm in
Sparkly gel
Cheyenne.
pen.
Or Wyoming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. There's like 10 people within the nearest 100 miles. They're not gonna find you.
True. And they're all
Um,
my coworkers, so it's fine.
The hotel's not gonna narc.
She's in Wyoming. I don't know, man.
I still don't think the hotel will narc.
It's fine. I'll find it. Let's continue.
All right. Go ahead and everyone then make a perception check for me. And then describe to me how you're utilizing that perception check.
Or could we do investigation?
You could do investigation, but you have to describe to me how you're utilizing that investigation.
Okay.
Ooh, a
Mordecai
9.
got a 14, and I think I'm just gonna try and listen to see if there's any voices nearby, as well as maybe look to see if I can see any lights or anything that would indicate people.
You see that there are several fires out in the distance.
I'm assuming you're pointing to these ones that are within the lake. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I rolled a 21 for perception.
I got a 22 in that.
I got a dirty 20.
I got a dirty
All right.
22. We rolled
Fuck
really
yeah, I
good.
guess.
I got a 14.
I knew that was coming.
14 club. Let's go.
14's not bad.
If that's your lowest
I see.
DC, you guys are in good shape tonight.
Tony.
Describe for me, each of you. So Mordecai, you describe that. The rest of you describe to me how you're utilizing your role.
Who wants to go first?
Okay, go
Dayton,
for it.
go.
Let's do this. Let's
I-
do Dakin, then Megan, then Ian, then Danny, then
Perfect.
Devin.
I think because I rolled perception. If I rolled investigation, it would have been way higher. But just saying, I'm just kidding. But I think I would have just used my knowledge of how a swamp looks typically, and I think I want to try to sense if there's any kind of distortion to this swamp than a typical swamp. Like, what's the difference? Where do the differences lie? Like, what makes this swamp special? And why is the Eldritch Bomb coming from it?
You notice two things. One, the air is very heavy here. It feels very somber and very nerve-wrackingly gloomy.
Okay.
More so than a typical swamp is. I mean, a swamp has a certain element of horror about it, but this swamp feels even more deadly than a typical swamp.
Deadly or like cursed? Do I know that? Like magically altered?
You have no way of currently knowing any of the magical side of it unless you have a spell or make a Arcana check for me. But in terms of like how the general vibe or feeling feels, that is very much the vibe you are getting.
I will
I found it.
I will make a
Crisis averted.
I will make either Arcana or do a spell, but I'll allow other people
Perfect.
to
We'll
go
hold
first.
and table that for now. The one other thing that you notice, Dakin, is that you see that the swamp water feels like it is coming and moving in this direction. So it's starting over here and moving its
Sorry,
way.
I'm on Tailfire. So I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, perfect. It is its source of origin would be moving from the northeast to the southwest of the swamp. That is how the water is flowing.
So my character is facing north, right?
Yes, if your character is facing north, it is moving from the northeast to the southwest.
Your character's facing more northwest, or actually, he's facing due west. But you can see your compass at the bottom left of the
Oh,
screen.
okay. Then if that's the case, it
I
is
see it.
flowing. Let me see if I can get it.
Yeah, I'm on your screen right now, so I can see.
It is flowing from the northwest to the southeast. That is the direction that it is flowing from.
So basically, from the cliffs to the hut, for reference, as I scan around this.
Spoilers.
So it's going to.
Oh, was I sorry? Was I not supposed to pan around?
No, you totally can. I don't know how to do fog of war, so I still need to learn how to do that. But that's totally fine. Essentially, it feels like it's coming from this direction and flowing towards this direction.
Someone put me in a bush.
You should be able to control your character.
Yeah, I got him out.
Did you put yourself in the bush?
Nope.
You know what they say? One in the bush is equal to two in the hand.
Basically, could I comprehend that if the water is going that direction, could I comprehend that it's a natural flow, or is it even going against something natural like how the wind is blowing?
It is a natural flow.
Okay.
All right.
That's it then.
Where are
Megan.
we? I can't find it.
Click on your character over in the corner. Click Kokomi Technicolor, and it should bounce you over.
Oh, there
One
we
in the hand is
are.
worth two in the bush. Is that?
Yeah, burn the hand is
That's
worth
it.
two in the bush.
Gotcha.
I think one in the
Yeah, you
bush
got
is
it.
worth two in the hand.
I have
You're
no
the
idea what
DM.
you guys are talking about.
Oh.
The saying that bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
But Tyson got it backwards.
Burning the hand is
So we're making
One Mordecai in the bush is worth 2 in the hand.
Sure. Definitely.
I've never heard that phrase in my entire life.
Really? It was
Seriously?
like it's basically what it's saying is what you have is better than what you could have.
Yeah.
Like it's basically like, for instance, if you're gambling and you have like $500, but you could win $1,000, the $500 is better.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
still,
for sure have
I
that.
I get it now.
Right.
I'll literally tell you, I have never heard that phrase in my entire
It's
life.
impressive. I heard it incessantly from a Geico commercial growing up.
Antiques Roadshow for me.
So hyper specific.
With that dirty little 20, I would love to look up in like the trees and around to see if I see any trace of like the mage hunters. If I see them. Like any footprints, any like Eldritch Balm-esque. I don't know if they had any on them, but
You do not see any signs of a mage hunter in the swamp.
interesting.
In fact, on a dirty 20, I would say it's interestingly devoid
Yeah, that's weird.
of life.
Oh, like any regular swamp creatures?
Of
Do I hear
fauna, for instance, you're not hearing any croaking. You're not
I don't
hearing
hear,
any
like,
kind of...
crickets or anything?
No.
They're bugs? Like mosquitoes?
Not on... From her perception, there is no animals whatsoever in the swamp currently.
Interesting.
Shiver, just chills.
Lots of plant life, but no animal life.
I'm just gonna mention as well, like whenever I don't hear animal noises when I'm like out and about, especially like wild shape, that usually means that there's something worse or bigger predator. So we
That's
just
comforting. I'm really glad you told us that.
Yeah.
Tyson, well, I guess you had, sorry, go through it.
Let me get through the rest of the group, and then we can do a second round of rolls. Ian.
So I got a dirty 20, and I want to see if there's anything that's like anything maybe outside of the fire, but like maybe object-wise, like something shimmering or something shiny, something dazzling, maybe something beautiful, maybe even like the trees look a certain type of way, or just something that's like that I could relate to.
You see off in the distance here, it looks like something is glowing in these green and purple lights. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah.
No, you don't. I see it.
I meant you can see. Yes,
you see these colored lights off in the distance.
Wow, there's some beautiful lights off in the distance. They're purple. They're glowing. Can I tell if they're like magical?
Visually, I think you would know that is a possibility, but there's no way of knowing without like an actual magical divine sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Dan.
So I rolled a 22, but I specifically did investigate because I feel like I would have done some digging and maybe there's something that would kind of give me a idea of where to start looking for the Eldritch Bomb, maybe. Like something that I've learned in the past to help guide me in there now that we're in there.
You remember that
possible?
the Professor Sharpbeak once said that the Eldritch Bomb comes from a spring of water coming up from the ground. So on your roll, I would say it's probably safe to assume that you notice the flow of the water as well, and that typically water flows from one source to another, so it's being pushed. So it would be probably safe to assume that wherever the water's source is where the spring is.
Perfect.
Molly's having a hard time tonight.
She just wants to be loved.
Oh, she's so incessant with it too when she wants attention.
I have so little space on this desk, and she takes up 90% of it.
It's her right.
Devin, what does Tony looking for?
So I don't think Tony really knows why we're at the swamp. But but I think that she's like
trying to kill me.
I think that she's feeling pretty good about making everyone feel better with the swamp route. So I think I rolled investigation, so I got 14. I think Tony wants to see if she can spot any more of that swamp route. Maybe take some for later.
Yeah, you definitely find some.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of start. If there's like a trail, I could see Tony like following the trail.
Turn around, Tony's gone.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of.
There definitely is a trail. How many of these did you want to pick?
Oh no.
Like let's say like I have like a bag, like a good handful, like I don't know, how big are they?
Probably about the size of your palm.
I'll take like 4.
Okay, perfect. The trail leads off into, if the lights are over in this direction here, you are trying to head in this direction here. Almost like the opposite, like if there was a V that was splitting off. So I would say you would be probably closer to over here.
Oh my god.
Gone. We lost her.
Nope, that's the wrong way.
Well. My buddy Chris, who's watching tonight, also said that he asked if this was The Sims. So.
Oh my god, D&D Sims would go hard.
Yo, that shit would rock.
The character customization.
Comprehend languages would be a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
I read online somewhere that someone called Strixhaven like the dating Sims of D&D.
It can.
Some of us are trying.
That's what I felt like Kokomi's doing, like a speed run of like when you try to seduce everyone in Sims.
But like in a perfect way.
Yeah, totally perfect. But no one is interested.
I never played Sims. Be honest. But I have enjoyed every single meme and video. Yeah, that has come out about it.
It's fun if you're into like slice of life games. If you like feeling like God.
My friends just always had the like crazy like mods and like expansion packs where you could have like literally. I think one time with Jamie even like she had like her Sims be Shrek and Fiona and they were like fucking like full blown like you could see everything. It was
they were woohooing.
Yeah, but it was like it didn't censor it. And like with another friend, she had like a drug expansion pack, and like one of her Sims was like addicted to cocaine. And, like it was crazy. Like
that crazy? I thought it was more family friendly.
The base game is.
Yeah, but also
the mods.
These are like mods and they're like
mods
and like expansions and stuff like that.
Let's also keep in mind Roblox you can fuck on. So
what is that game?
Imagine Minecraft meets Fortnite meets VR chat. Like
that sounds like a nightmare.
I just play just to impress sometimes. Not
Sounds like a 12-year-old's wet dream.
Roblox is anyways. Find a Gen Alpha and they'll tell you all about the skibbity toilets in there.
No, thank you.
What does that even mean?
I have no idea. People like I've had kids try to get it signed on their autographs. I straight up tell them no.
What, Gen Alpha?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They
It's the
want
newest generation.
Sean to tell him Scooby. I downloaded a Gen Alpha text translator where it takes a regular
Oh my God.
sentence and turns it into a Gen Alpha phrasing, and I sent it to my siblings. So I asked. Here, we'll take a quick side note because I think this is funny. So I asked my sister. Yo, how's life vibing? You skibbying or just chilling in Ohio?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Top.
And she said, bruv, don't phantom tax my vibes right now, fam. I'm allergic to mid, you already know.
What the hell?
And then I said,
Dang,
that's
she
pretty
did you hard.
beta.
With that one. That would have been good.
I said, that's pretty beta. And she said, what the Sigma? And then I said, only alphas here.
Oh, that's
What
good.
is
That's
the-
good. That's good. That's real good. That was a good ender. That was fire.
So,
I actually have to go.
What did you say?
I have to go.
You have to go?
Yeah, I don't want to be here anymore.
Devin's like, well, I'm over this
What?
conversation.
You know, I never got, like, the whole, like, you know, what are these kids saying? These, you know, I don't understand anything until this generation.
Until recently.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, I've crossed the threshold now. I'm old. Like,
Well, it's crazy because it's a one generation skip. Because I understand Gen Z just perfectly, but Gen Alpha, they're no fucking clue.
yeah,
They might as
Oh,
well.
we're on Gen
Okay.
Alpha now?
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Actually, technically,
Dude, I
the
didn't
youngest
even
kids
know.
are
I thought
Gen,
we were still Gen
beta.
Z.
But
Really, we're
Oh
on
my
beta
God.
already.
That's what
Yeah.
they're naming it, Theta?
they're going through the
Well,
Greek
beta-
alphabet now.
Oh,
That makes sense.
that makes a lot
like-
more sense now.
It is funny to me that Gen Alpha has basically taken words and phrases that our two generations, Gen Z and Gen Y, would use, but they're just like bastardizing it. Fucking kids these days, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Get those crazy kids off my lawn.
exactly.
All right.
Hey, Tyson, if everyone's gone through their perception checks, I did want to ask, because I had those cultists mark on the map for me where the meeting spot was. Would you be able to tell me where in this swamp that is?
It is this cabin here.
Okay, cool.
Which is away from the source of the water.
It is in
Yeah.
the opposite direction currently.
Do you
It
think
is
they were
also-
leading you to a trap, or do you trust the information they were giving you?
Well, based on the fact that it's a cabin and that I had a dream about a cabin, I'm gonna say it's,
How much time do we have before the meeting? Wasn't it at a specific time?
I don't remember that.
Oh, 20 minutes, right?
No,
20
that's
minutes
for the-
before teachers come in.
I don't remember thinking about the meeting. Dyson, can I roll a history check on that one? Maybe you can help me out here.
Yeah, roll a history check on that one. Dakin, you said you wanted to look for a magical aura. Do you have a spell that you want to use, or just do a straight
Yeah.
Arcana check?
Markai guidance.
Cool.
Let's do Arcana. I don't want to waste a spell slot just yet.
Okay, give me an Arcana check. Morkai, what'd you roll?
I got a, I think, +3 and then 4. Second.
A 4?
No, hang on.
No, he's saying plus.
Oh, I was
I'm-
like, can't help you
I
out
got
there, bud.
I got a 23.
Midnight, the witching hour, is the meeting time for this
Okay.
the cult that
Okay.
it meets at. I'm gonna say right now it is about 10 o'clock, so you have about a couple hours before.
Okay.
So we could arguably have time to do both.
I say we go for the Eldritch Bomb first, if anything else. If we can stop the attacks on us happening at campus, that'd be kind of
That'd be
helpful.
very helpful. I'm kind of getting sick of them.
Because so far, only one kid's been kidnapped. Until it becomes 2, then it's not our problem.
I don't see how it's our problem now.
One's a coincidence,
Got
two's a
a-
pattern.
16.
On the Arcana check,
Yeah.
you definitely feel like there's some kind of magical, evil, cursal energy coming from, especially the spring.
Oh, magical. Do I know what kind?
Like what spell school it comes from? Is that what you're trying to understand?
Yeah.
Necrotic.
So I'm just gonna bring up how I think the Eldritch Bomb is coming from the source of this water. I did my research.
Fair enough.
It's the source.
Tyson, can I do an investigation check on the water to see if, like, I know you said that there's at least no animals on terrestrial ground. I want to see if there's anything in the water, like, basically if it's safe to wade in, or am I going to have to deal with a haunted alligator?
Instead of doing a perception check, do an animal handling check.
Oh, that's probably not even better. I got a 19.
You notice two things. The water seems to be normal swamp water. Like there isn't like a chemical or a color discoloration or even a magical aura about the water. Like it seems just like, I mean, it's not crystal clear clean water. It's, you know, swamp water. But it doesn't feel as if there is anything odd about the swamp water. And the second thing you notice is that there is no fauna life in the water. You don't see fish, you don't see turtles, you don't see alligators, you don't see frogs, you don't see anything.
All right, well, gang.
Tyson, can I real quick? The Eldritch Bomb didn't have any. Would I know if the Eldritch Bomb had any necrotic properties?
You know that, and I won't make you roll for this, the typical Eldritch Bomb does not.
Okay.
I don't think any of you have ever studied the Eldritch Bomb while it was active to notice if it was necrotic or not.
Not while it was active, but I do still have that sample. Would I have studied that?
Make a investigation check.
Not my best. 17?
You, especially after it was fresh, felt like there was some slight traces of necrotic energy coming from it.
Okay.
It definitely, the thing that you notice the most is that it has dissipated over time. So, like, the potency has gone down, and now the stuff that you currently have is like a standard Eldritch Bomb.
Coloration changed at all?
What'd you say?
Cordelia, has the coloration changed? Coloration changed at all in the Eldritch Bomb? Like, because it's the stuff we've been encountering is black, and if what Raylo seems to be on is true, I'm wondering if that might have something to do with, its blackness is necrotic in nature, is what I'm getting.
Standard Eldritch Bomb has a slight transparency to it. This Eldritch Bomb is completely black and opaque. So it's still like a black color, like that's where it gets its name in Eldritch or whatever. But if you were to, like, I don't know, dip your finger in it and watch it run, there'd be a slight transparency to a standard Eldritch Bomb. Mm-hmm. This Eldritch Bomb, even the one that Cordelia has in the vial, is a very opaque black ichor.
Alright. Well, gang, doesn't really look like there's anything in the water. I still recommend we try not to touch it, because...
Yeah. I kind of... Does anyone... I don't know if anyone's good at, like, feeling magic, but anyone feel any necrotic energy-ish?
Oh, definitely. This whole swamp has that aura.
Lovely. Well, I guess we're in the right spot. I think I know where the Eldritch Bomb might come from. If we want to maybe go give it a look.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. We gotta try to course there, though. I'm assuming it's the glowing lights, so we gotta try and get there.
Yeah, you kind of have two options. You can either wade through the water.
Absolutely not.
Or you can try and skirt and go around the edges of the swamp.
I would rather do that.
I am a good
swimmer. It will take you much longer.
I am in water aerobics.
Yeah, I don't want to go in this water. I don't know what's in there.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we
Coco,
might be able to.
It's not just swimming. It's probably shallow enough where you still have to walk and wade through
Question, I
water
actually...
weeds.
Is it possible... I have the spell locate object. I don't know if that's considered an object, though, to locate.
Don't you have to
It
know?
says I can send... Haven't we seen it, though?
Oh, you're talking about the Eldritch Bomb? Is that what you're trying to locate?
Oh, yeah, the other one.
Yeah, you totally cast that if you'd like. It is definitely coming from this glowing patch all the way over
Great.
here.
Yeah, I would love to not wade in
Guys.
the water.
I'm getting a...
I just think it's a
Oh,
bad idea.
Oh,
prayer
Coco's.
from Toon. And I glow.
Oh.
I'm like, those dazzling lights I saw in the distance.
Can I just point out
I
real
think that's
quick?
where the Eldritch Bomb is.
Hey guys, where's Tony?
Oh, no. Not again.
I need everybody to make a perception check. And while they're
Can
doing
I
that,
get the locate object?
not on Tony.
I rolled
Well,
an 18.
you guys are doing that. Tony,
Absolutely.
Tony, you find yourself wandering over into this clearing over here.
I got nothing. 6 or 7.
I got an 18.
You have a
I also
bundle
got an
of
18.
all of those woods, and you see before you a path. And in the distance of that path, you see what appears to be a roof peeking out over the tree line.
I guess I'm heading that way.
Oh boy.
Tony, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
This is why I said we shouldn't split up, but don't listen to
I thought
me.
we weren't.
Same.
What did everybody
rolled
get
a
on?
6.
You rolled a 6?
You said perception?
I rolled a 7. Yeah,
I rolled
I have
a
no
C6.
idea.
18. Oh, I didn't even have
I got a 15.
26?
Anybody
it's
with the
an,
15 or
19.
higher notices that Tony has left, and they see footprints heading on the opposite direction of where you guys would like to go.
No.
Tony. Looks like a pretty cool house.
Sweet.
Are we
I guess we're
go
splitting
after-
up. I don't think we have time to do everything if we have to chase after Tony too. I think we actually have to split up.
No.
Hang on.
no.
Thought.
No.
Do we have to
Isn't
chase
some
Tony?
kind of?
Yeah, I don't want to leave Tony behind.
They might catch
Maybe
her.
Tony-
she might talk.
maybe-
We need to get her.
But maybe Tony. What's
Whoa.
first off, what does Tony know about?
Tony's not a narc.
I
That's
would
the thing
never.
about Game 1.
I would never.
I don't know this.
Also, for the record,
I'm
we don't.
mostly trying to appeal to Mordecai.
I
You
mean,
can't split up.
then I guess okay, put it to a vote. Do we go towards the glowing lights, or do we follow the footsteps? Raise your hand for
I
the glowing
wanna-
lights.
Is the glowing lights the Eldritch Bomb?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to raise my hand.
I will raise my hand. Too.
I won't. I want to go after Tony. I'll go after her myself. I can run after her really quick. It's fine. I'll find
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
I raise my hand for Tony because that's what a perfect pretty girl would do. I vote for Tony, but like in the back of my mind, I'm like, but the lights are so beautiful. But I'm voting to go save Tony.
Great. So we just switched telepaths, but it's fine. We'll make do. Basically the same groups we agreed upon earlier.
Listen, Rosie, if you guys see the cultists or if you see that hut, come find us immediately. Don't don't enter it because that's where the mage hunters are going to be.
I have
And
no intention.
How will they
I don't think
know
we'll
where
have
we're
pass
at?
without a trace without her. Like, I think it goes with you. It's like an aura, right? So we won't have
does.
pass without a trace anymore.
No,
Is
I'm.
it an aura, or do you cast?
It,
Is
it
it within?
It's an.
Hang
Hang on, let me read it.
in Baldur's Gate, it's an
Information.
aura. It's been a minute since I've done it in D&D.
think
I
it's-
believe that
I never
is
used that in
correct.
Baldur's Gate.
Let me look
Oh,
it
dude,
Yeah, it has to
Goblin
be
Camp
within
with
30
Pass
feet
Without
of
a
you.
Trace, 10 out of 10.
Dude, I
30
immediately
feet of
switched
you.
Shadowheart to a Tempest Cleric.
Oh, dude, Tempest Cleric is so fun.
It's
Yeah,
pretty fun.
It's the best.
At least early
It's
game,
the
that's what I
best.
run her as.
I'm
Late game, I
doing an
do
evil
Ice
run
Cleric.
with a buddy of mine, and it's so fun. I also gave her armor and stuff like that to make her DC 19 or her AC 19. So
Oh,
she's
they
like,
can
I give
I
her
figured
one
out how
level
to
in Wizard.
play online again, like loading our previous campaign.
Okay,
I think I figured it out.
okay, cool.
My friend told me today. So
So
so what are the
Y'all have been
groups?
playing, hang
okay,
on.
that's great.
What I'm hearing
because
is y'all have
they-
been playing Baldur's Gate together and
Well,
haven't invited me.
Yeah. Same.
one time.
Well, it's only for
One time.
PlayStation. Me and Danny have PlayStation.
I see.
Yeah, I don't.
Alright,
Is there cross platform?
If there's no cross
Oh,
Nope,
Thanks.
it's all good. It's all good. I understand now.
platform,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize. I thought you guys were on PC.
if it was the
No.
case where we all had the
Only us
same
are on the
console,
PC
no,
Master
we're both
Race, Simon.
PlayStation, That's why.
Hey, yeah, damn right we are.
Yeah. Load all you
$5,000 on my gaming machine.
I don't want to do the math.
Terrifying.
If I
Yeah,
do the
it
math, Megan won't let me play them
Um,
anymore.
Anyway,
All right, so we're
okay.
leaving
I
Tony.
don't know if they patched it, but Tempest Wizard or Tempest Cleric with
Yeah,
one
I
level
probably
wizard.
should come with you to the lights. What if you need healing?
I mean, we
Or
have
like,
healing
what if you need
potion.
some...
Okay, Josie, you're
I think
sorry,
splitting up 3 and 3 would be a good idea,
Josie, you're set on going after
unless you
Tony.
want to come.
No, I'll go.
This is what
I'll go.
Can you wait?
No, do you
I'm
want to go to the
saying
lights? You
message.
seem like you want
Hang
the
on.
lights.
Can you message her?
I
Is
don't-
she within 30 feet?
Message.
No.
Message. I also need to be able to
Never,
see her or know her position.
Tony.
Well,
Like-
okay, Coco really wants to come to the lights.
No. But what if she's lost, or scared, or
I think I'm
and
actually
she, like, twinkling
selfishly
in my
gonna-
lights, the
gonna
reflection of the lights in the distance.
I don't want to be left alone with these two. I want Coco to go with me.
Cordelia,
Oh, okay.
I'm cool. All right, I am cool. I thought
I'm
we
gonna
were
be 100%
cool.
honest. It's less you I'm worried about.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
So we've got
That's what Danny told Simon. That's not what.
Coco and Josie are gonna go after Tony, and Cordelia, Raylo, and Mordecai are gonna go investigate.
Coco was coming with
Okay,
me now.
before they separate, before we separate, Josie and Kokomi, I'm gonna give you each the disguises because I only have 2 disguises. I'm gonna give them to you just in case you need them. Don't
Wait, I
fucking
thought Coco
blow
was
this.
coming with us.
Is Coco coming with us?
I still say, we all go.
We cannot leave
And
Tony by
do
herself.
one
We have
thing.
no idea what she's gonna get into.
We need then. I guess we have to find Tony because I am telling you, splitting up is not a good idea.
For the first time in this campaign, Mordecai is visibly annoyed. All right, fuck it.
Why?
Let's go after fucking Tony.
Fine.
All right, so now
Swear to God, if it blows
is
our
the
operation,
decision.
oh.
Everyone is going after Tony.
Yeah.
Guess
Can
so.
we, while we walk over there, can I kind of like pull Coco back a little bit? You're like, so what's up with you and Lorraine?
I don't know. We're just like really good friends, and like
Yeah.
she's really smart and really cool, and
Oh,
I don't know,
pretty.
she's like, and pretty, yeah, she's like super pretty, and she's like learning to be even prettier from me, which is like good, and she's like teaching me how to be smarter.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, it's just like a really good dynamic. You know, just taking for what it is. You know, we like to swim and dance.
So you'd say
You
you're like
know,
partners, or
I don't know. I don't know. We're just like friends right now. We're just like chilling,
so fun. Oh, I
just
love
like
that.
being cute and flirty and girly, you know, and perfect and smart.
For the record, I like her so much more than Quintilius.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I couldn't. Ew, I honestly like don't even want to think about him. I do feel bad, honestly, but he was like,
He's creepy.
he's being creepy. So like about those lights, they were really dazzling.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
worry,
definitely
Coco.
tiny
We'll
thing.
try and get to them tonight.
My
Look,
eyes just have the reflection
I'm
of the
just trying to
lights.
be
You just like
from beneath.
shiny
strategic.
things? Like, is that what this is about? You just really like shiny stuff?
No,
Like, do
I
you
know
want to
that
borrow
that's.
one of my rings? Like,
Oh no, no, I already have, you know, my own pretty jewelry. No
Thank you.
need. I just love beautiful things, and I think that's where the bomb is at. So,
okay.
whee!
Shit.
Look, Markai, I
Tony,
know
where are you?
it's not super efficient, but it's even worse if we split a party going into unknown
Look,
territory
no,
that we
you're
have
right. If
no
you're right,
idea.
I agree. If Tony gets captured, that's bad for us.
Yeah, we get it. Raylo has ideas. He's the idea person. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm
You
just
get it. You have money.
gonna be a little frustrated if we come out of this thing
Ideas,
empty-handed because we're
Cordelia.
trying to chase down someone who wandered off for no reason.
Probably not for no reason,
I,
but her reason will not make sense to us. I'm 100% Gary. Like, that is 100% what happened. I don't think she just
however,
wandered.
she does have a history of rolling into things, stumbling upon things that are actually quite relevant. So you could take that into account.
That's
That's what
true.
I was thinking, honestly.
I just don't want to leave a friend behind in a very scary place. I'm already very nervous because I don't hear anything in here. I don't. We
Okay.
need to find her.
Okay.
You guys don't have to come with. I'll go.
Try not to.
No, because
No, it's fine. I like Tony, I guess.
Take the
no,
path where
Josie,
the smell is
if we're gonna
left.
go for one person being missing is bad enough. Two people would be terrible.
Yeah, no more ideas of splitting up until we get to the hut. How about
Terribly,
that?
also,
We
let me
agree?
elaborate. Terribly inconvenient for me. I just want to elaborate.
Josie's gonna ignore that and pretend it's because you care.
Tony, you find yourself on the outside of this hut. And as you look, give me a perception check. You see on the outside a you see on the outside, it looks as if there is a small light coming from inside of the cabin. You do not see any people outside or anything outside. You also see that there is some carvings along the exterior of the house. Do you speak abyssal or infernal?
I do not.
Then they just seem like interesting carvings or runes. What I will say though is that you recognize this as what used to be a research outpost shed. for students and faculty to come, and if they were doing long overnight studies here in the swamp, they could go in and stay at. But it has long since looked dilapidated and run down. So even though there's lights inside and there's interesting carvings on the outside, it doesn't look like this is a very well maintained property. So what would you like to do? There's kind of two paths before you. You can either head off into the woods this way, or you can head off into the shack, or you can turn around and go back, or any other combination of actions you would like to accomplish.
Just want to say real quick, I was fucking around just rolling my die. I just rolled 3 natural 20s in a row. I'm pissed.
Yeah, thanks
Good
for
Use all your good energy.
Yeah, those are gone.
Yep. Sorry.
Tony, what would you like to do?
I want to get closer to the house. But I don't know, what would I want to know how I'm feeling. What would I roll for, like, if, like, vibes?
Give me insight.
Vibe check the house.
You sense that this
4.
house be Ohio risen.
Oh god. Yeah,
Just
I rolled
kidding.
a 4.
Well,
We can interpret this one in two ways.
Devin, you need new dice.
Either you could interpret this as a really heavy, terrible feeling of some impending danger or doom, or you feel like the exact opposite. Like, wow, that's so cool. There's this, like, cabin here in this middle of the swamp. I bet you it also has supplies inside. So I'll let you decide how your character would respond, but those are the two responses on a 4 I would.
I definitely think that Tony wants to, like, claim this place
If you
as,
think
like, some...
that maybe this would be a
So are-
good operations hut.
Yeah.
Cloud house.
Are you going to approach and try and go inside?
I don't know if I want to go inside. I'm scared. Can I peek in the window closer?
You want to get closer to the house? Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or are you just going to, like, walk up?
I'll be listening.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me. You are unfortunately too far away, though, to use Pass Without a Trace.
18.
You don't even need it. Where are you stuck at?
Invisible wall.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Not ready to go into that area yet.
On an 18, you see that it looks like there's a fireplace lit inside.
And I don't see anybody.
You don't
I
see
just see the
any
fire.
figures, just a fire.
That's suspicious.
I do think Tony would think that would be suspicious.
Yeah, I feel like I want to stay out. I feel like at this point, I think Tony realized maybe she's, like, alone. And sees the fireplace but no people, and it's kind of like, I don't want to, like, leave where I'm at, but I don't want to go inside.
Okay. I'm going to say you are crouching in these reeds over here. everyone else, give me a perception check or an investigation check to see how well you're following Tony's tracks.
Guidance.
Oh, I rolled
Sorry, I was muted. Not one.
For the record, I have
Investigation.
dark vision, just for the record.
Investigation or perception?
Yeah, so do I.
I also got a nat 1 dead ass.
Dude,
I
we were
got-
too distracted talking about boys.
Yeah,
Or Lorraine.
Okay,
We're talking
so
about
I
people.
got- look,
I want to like,
Tyson, I rolled an 18, and that's a +5 on my investigation.
I rolled a
I rolled
14
an
and a +6 on my.
insane.
I rolled an 18 with a
Let's keep
+1.
You
That
guys
is a
see that
23.
the trail leads off into these bushes here, but after that, it's too swampy and marshy to decide where to go. So your characters end up. Let's see if I find them. Probably here.
Do we,
Can I didn't want to do this super early, but can I wild shape into a? I'll do a dire wolf, but I'm gonna like skin it as like a giant bloodhound, and just start sniffing the air for her. I can try again.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check, and then don't you get advantages with that?
Yeah, keen hearing and smell.
I
wolves
checked my
are pretty
investigation, but I
good
rolled a
at
nat
smelling.
one.
+6.
Yeah, Coco and I are just having too much fun gabbing.
Yapping. I'm yapping. I'm a yapper.
It's still not. That's a 19.
You definitely smell the trail heading this direction.
In probably Cordelia's head. Or honestly, Mordecai's kind of been leading the charge. I'll just say I think
Yeah,
she's
I'm not
this
paying
way.
attention.
Yeah, and I'll start heading in the direction.
I will follow close behind.
I'll follow as well.
I mean, I'm following.
Oh shit.
Tyson, how far am I allowed to move forward with this? Like, can I say I move up to this junction right here?
Yeah, right there is great.
Yeah.
Where did the wolf
Oh,
go?
I'll get on top.
Oh, are you gonna give me a little wolf?
I had given you a little wolf, but I don't know where the wolf went.
It went like way
It like
somewhere.
disappeared. I saw you pick it up.
Yeah, it's somewhere. It went somewhere off to the southwest. I don't know where.
My pass without a trace is that good.
Literally,
She's gone.
apparently.
You're hiding even from yourself.
Freshman year.
It usually lets me identify all of the little minis. Alright, well, just do another one, I guess.
I don't know if it helps, but I also can't see my little character in the top left of the screen. It's like it's
Did you
gone.
get kicked?
Yeah, dude, that fucking
Yeah,
dog is
okay.
gone.
Like,
What the fuck?
Did you delete it?
like I'm gone.
So, Coco,
Dude, it's just. Oh,
any more
there
love
it is.
interests we should know about? Oh, you didn't hear me.
Perfect.
No, but
Wait, what?
Coco, give me a insight check, if you would, please.
Hey, Will. 8.
You've been noticing that Cordelia keeps glancing over at Raylo.
Oh my god. This is on my head. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe they're getting married. Like, this is so weird that we're all in the same homeroom together and we all paired up like this. Like, oh my god, this is gonna cause drama next year. Like, when are they getting married? That is so much money. They have
Can
so
I tell
much
that
money.
this is like on Coco's
Make an insight check.
mind, or that something's on her mind?
But every other word, there's a flash of like the light in my thoughts.
There's a flash light.
Dirty 20.
You can't read her thoughts unless you cast Detect Thoughts. But you see that Kokomi is working through a complex math equation in her head. Like, you can see, like, on her face, like, 2 + 2 is not equaling 4 in this scenario.
Kokomi, are you okay? You seem like your head is hurting.
Lights? What? Marriage? No, sorry.
What about marriage?
Tony.
No, we're circling back there. What about marriage?
Oh, since you're engaged.
Oh, yeah, that. What about it? I'm not getting married for a while.
Elves.
Oh, did you freeze? Did I freeze? Oh.
I hear you.
Okay, it was Ian.
I accidentally unplugged my computer. Sorry.
You got too excited.
My giant Snorlax beanbag is like also under my desk, and so if it like hits the plug. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting married for a minute, at least till after college. Please.
Oh.
Like I'm giving that up. Like I'm giving this freedom up anytime soon.
Yeah, no, that's good. I was worried like it was coming up.
No.
So you can just like fuck around until then?
Yeah, he doesn't care what I do. He's not here.
Okay, but I like look over at Rayla. Oh.
I think I'm further ahead of you guys. I have no idea what you guys are saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Raylo, unless you want to give me a perception check. I don't think that you're clocking this at all.
I'm definitely trying to figure out where Tony is so we can get back on track.
Yo, Ian, your fan is blowing
do you think I'm engaged to him? Is that what that is?
Oh.
No, Ian's got.
He's back.
He's back.
There you go.
And he's
Cool.
Sorry. Just saw the message. Sorry, what? Oh, wait. What do you mean he's not here? He's right there. Isn't it Raylo? Aren't you, like, getting engaged to Raylo?
No.
Then who? I thought it was, like, all arranged. I thought it was, like, all arranged with Raylo. And that's why it's, like, super fucking weird between you two.
Why do you think? Why do you think it's with Raylo? I'm not engaged to Raylo. No. Not at all. Not even a little. No.
Sorry, I was on like my 4th cucumber water, and I was really distraught and traumatized, as you know. And I heard you on your date. Like, not that I was like listening, but I was like, you know, in between crunches of the cucumber crunch, I heard noises about you getting engaged to Raylo. So who is it if it's not him? Danny.
It is. What? Did I freeze?
Yeah.
You're having a bit of lag.
Wi-Fi.
Okay, there we go. I think
My Wi-Fi is not great. Let me. Okay.
Trying
yeah,
to
I'm
not expose lore right now. The computer system.
No, it is to his cousin.
Are they like close? Is that why it's weird?
Not even a little. Not. No.
Hang on.
We're not.
Danny, you might have to restart that because you were breaking up a lot.
No. What did you hear? I don't know
Not
why
even
my
a
Wi-Fi was
little.
working fine for so long. Yeah, no, not even a little. It's they don't get along. No, I'll just
Oh.
they hate each other. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Okay, wait. Now I'm kind of living for this engagement.
Make an insight check, Kokomi.
Oh my god, I think that's a 10. Yeah, it's a 10.
This is some juicy gossip.
Ooh, yeah, that's crazy.
Um,
Why does he
but
hate
no,
Raylo? I mean, why wouldn't you hate?
I don't know that he.
Like,
I don't actually know him that well. I don't think he hates Raylo.
Oh.
I think he's great.
Oh.
Only met him a couple of times, but.
Oh.
Um.
But I don't know why you would do that, but okay.
No, I don't. Well, not my place to tell. If Raylo wants to talk about it, he can. But oh my god, it's for the dumbest reason. So stupid.
Wait, what's for the dumbest reasons? That they hate
Why
each
he
other?
hates him? Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
I can't tell you.
Oh my god, you
But
can
it's
totally
so
tell
dumb.
me.
Make
No,
a
you can
persuasion
totally
No,
check.
it's some. Huh?
I said make a persuasion check, Cordelia. Or make a persuasion check, Kokomi. Cordelia, I want you to
Okay.
make a deception check for me.
We have to say at the same
Ooh.
time. Mine's
Ready?
decent. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 15.
10. I have a +5 to deception. I just rolled that poorly.
Oh my gosh, I have a +5 and I rolled a 10.
Student die.
No, it's fine. I'm fine spilling some light tea.
Yeah.
Well, it's tea as far as I know. No, it's like he's mad because now his cousin's the prince and not him. Like, it's so dumb.
So you're
Why would you want that
princess?
responsibility?
Queen?
No.
Does that make you, when you get married, he's a queen?
I guess I didn't. This is legitimately the first time Cordelia is thinking about this.
What are you talking about? This is the first time you're thinking about this.
Set this up.
Exactly. If you're not setting it up, you're like thinking like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so I care show up and I don't know. It doesn't matter. It means very little in my life. It has very little consequence to me.
Okay.
Cordelia, the
I
more that
guess.
you think about this, the more that you realize, holy shit, I am gonna be queen. Like, that is an inevitability.
That's so much responsibility. Oh my god, I'm so upset.
I mean, you could just pay someone to do it, honestly.
I don't think that's how that works, unfortunately.
I
don't think that's how that works. Great.
I know I look like a queen and a princess and a goddess and everything pretty and perfect, but I know nothing about a high class or like, upper class.
Oh, my life was
culture.
so much simpler before. Yeah, this is just something I've never had to worry about this recently.
Wow.
Huh. Well, thanks for that, Coco.
Well,
appreciate it. Love
good.
the crisis.
Anyway, yeah, I'm still thinking about those lights.
Coco and Cordelia, as you guys were talking and so deep in thought, you look around and you notice you can't see where Mordecai and Josie and Raylo have gone. You guys find yourselves here on the banks of the swamp.
Great. Now they're lost too.
Jesus Christ!
No one listened to me. I guess.
I listen to you,
any-
Raylo.
However,
Rosie listened to you. I agree with you.
Kokomi, you can see the lights off in the distance.
Oh my gosh, the lights are beckoning us.
I don't like how you're acting with these lights. I'm gonna be 100% real with you here.
They're
like a moth to a
beautiful.
flame.
It's giving Bug's Life. It's giving.
It's so
giving bug zapper.
beautiful.
Damn it! We got separated again. How did this keep happening?
Deadlight. Beware the deadlights.
Well, you know, we can trust that. I honestly, like, since we're here,
Girl, I'm gonna let you know if we get in trouble. I'm not helpful.
you're literally
What?
princess. Like, call
Okay,
your
first off,
royal
not yet.
guard.
Not
Oh,
yet.
okay, true. True.
Um,
Well,
She's known as Princess Consort.
princess consort?
Consort. CONSORT.
Consort.
Technically, that's not the appropriate term of that, but that's what I'm going to say that's what they get called.
damn it!
I like
Princess
it.
Con-
my character my
Queen
character even
consort
has a
usually
tiara.
means you're
forgot.
queen, but you have no right to the throne if the king
Like
dies.
on Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Like Camilla.
Camilla is known as queen consort in England.
This is funny because I literally am wearing a crown. I forgot. I can't find us.
Raylo
still
and while you guys are deciding that, Raylo, Josie, and Mordecai, you guys come to a grove, and the trail kind of ends cold here. But you guys also notice that Cordelia and Kokomi are missing.
What in the hells is going on? This was supposed to be an operation.
I couldn't have stressed it enough. I literally don't understand.
We had a clear plan, Raylo.
And now-
Like we had a clear plan, right? I thought we had a clear plan.
I thought it was, and spouted multiple times, and the urgency was in the tone. I felt it.
Josie's just gonna lay down while they argue. Just gonna let them get through this.
Like, did I not stress that there was going to be monsters?
That's not how I thought that was laid down.
Thought definitely
That there would be
any sense of
monsters,
necrotic magic would deem
monsters,
oh,
cultists, faculty to avoid. I thought that this was going to be like we had to play this safe.
I agree.
Okay, listen, we stay the course. Kokomi and Cordelia at least have each other. If they get into a fight, that's their problem, but they have each other. They could die together if that happens. Let's go find Tony.
I can't.
Tony, give me a perception check.
I can't.
Nine.
Can't what?
You very
I-
clearly hear voices coming from behind you in the woods.
Go on, Raylo, finish that thought.
We have to find them.
Raylo.
This is why I said stick together, but strategically,
Do we hear that?
do we
Like-
hear it?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
That's so funny.
That is a
At 20, baby.
That one's. That's a 3. That's not better.
You very clearly, Mordecai, hear. Oh.
I knew this.
Okay, I think I know. I think Tony's in that direction. Look, Raylo, I'm not spending all goddamn night playing fucking hide and seek with people who can't follow the fucking rules. I'm gonna go look for Tony. You can do whatever you want. Josie, you can follow whoever you want to. I'll be fine.
I mean, do we hear? That's what I said to begin with.
Yes, well now I think Mordecai's properly frustrated now and not quite giving a shit anymore.
Thinking about the 50-foot of rope she has in her pack to just fucking tie everyone like kindergarten style together.
Yes, honestly,
I'm thinking of the rope of binding I have in my pack to tie other people together.
I have to go find them.
Fine. Be safe.
Guys, the
Because I
chat
need you to
wants
tell
to
me whatever.
know, Megan, did
What's
you
up,
pick
three
monk
ways?
or paladin?
I ended up actually doing druid so that I could get a feat that I wanted, and then I'm going to do a surprise for my next level up.
Thanks, chat.
I'm so excited. Thanks, chat.
There's a chat.
Yeah, we're live
Well, I
right now on the internet.
just wanted to say that.
Oh damn.
Right now we have 2 concurrent viewers.
Swag.
Yeah. Do they like us?
Wait,
To be fair, I
wait, what
had
did they say?
They said, Tyson, did Meg pick Monk or Paladin? Because Chris and I were
Oh.
talking
one of
last
those
night
here.
about this.
No, I decided to up my wisdom and take a feat with it
All right,
to do that.
Tony, you hear these voices, though you cannot make out who or what they are. But you feel them coming up behind you. What would you like to do?
Well, I sent
Gotta pee
my
again, guys.
I sent my message, and I don't know if they heard it. So, God, it's hard because I feel like Tony doesn't really think a lot of things through.
That's okay. What do you think their gut reaction would be? If you were in a neighborhood that was rival families, and you heard a car coming up behind you, how would your father want you to react in this moment?
I'd probably hide.
Perfect. Go ahead and make a stealth roll for me.
Am I close enough that she gets past without a trace? To hide from us.
What's the range on that?
That was probably like 30 feet, and we're like,
It's 30 feet.
yeah.
What was the stealth roll?
8.
You move a little bit closer into the reeds, but you can still see a person there.
Alright, sorry. What crazy thing has Tony done when I was gone?
She just hid.
Oh.
All right. Cordelia
Badly, for the record.
and Kokomi. I mean, you guys could roll a terrible perception. Let's not completely discredit Tony's ability quite yet. Cordelia and Kokomi, what would you guys like to do?
There's no point in going back to search for them, I guess.
Yeah. We're all gonna get twisted and turned around. But the lights are right there. In that direction.
I mean, there wasn't even any illusion or anything to separate it. It was literally us.
What we planned? Yes, we established that. I've already It was just us not paying attention. We were too
'Cause
busy
I mean-
yapping.
I mean, we don't know where everyone is. What is the one focal
No.
point? What is one thing that we can all look
We
into?
know we've
The light.
established the Eldritch bomb.
Should we put on the little?
Okay,
the little
but can we
capes?
not? Some of us can't fly.
Hang on, I did not end up giving you
Yes.
escapes
Oh.
because we
I thought
ended
you
up going
did.
together. Well, I was
Oh,
gonna do
true.
that before.
Let's just. Let's go towards the. Did we establish the lights or the Eldritch bomb? Yes. Are those the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
You
let's just head towards that.
highly probable.
Let's go towards that. Except I can't fly, so please can we walk? I'm like, I cannot. I'm not going in that water.
Don't
I'm just being
worry,
able to fly.
I'll take us both. And I do my angel transformation, and I sprout my wings, and then I'm gonna. Can I try to lift you and carry us over?
Give
Over
me
the water
a
to-
strength check.
This is where it's gonna
Ew,
get.
I did not consent to
tricky.
this.
Don't
Does Raylo find us
worry.
before we leave?
What is that? 13.
I say that's probably good enough. That's probably your minimum.
Okay.
Does Raylo find us before we take off? Or are we just
And
ditching
then we
him
have a
too?
-2 in strength.
Probably not.
You have -2?
How do you have -2?
Just so you know,
I only have -1.
Kokomi, you have to make 2 more strength checks since you're going to be flying
I don't want to do this.
180 feet to the.
I have plenty of student
Cordelia
dice.
does
Don't
not
worry.
consent.
We can do
Cordelia
it.
does not consent. Let's just walk.
If you walk, Cordelia, the only way to get there is you would have to go completely around the outskirts of the swamp.
We're through it.
Fine. Let's just go through. They said there's no
Don't
animals.
worry. I'm blessed with through the power of Stu.
I still don't want you to carry me. Screw it. We're just going. I'll buy new boots.
You're gonna walk in?
Yeah. She
As
does
you
not want to be
walk
carried.
into the water.
I don't like that you paused.
I'm just gonna float over.
Sorry, I'm not very good at multitasking. That's why I paused.
Okay.
As you walk into the water, the cold and marshy texture of different seaweed and plant life as it scrapes by your feet freaks you out. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw just to see how well you handle the stress.
Dirty 20. Look at me. Thrive under pressure.
You are thriving underneath this pressure. The thought of these boots coming home with you tonight is not happening.
To be fair, to be clear, Cordelia is in fact wearing sandals.
To be fair.
She would have changed for like full coverage clothes in the swamp.
Okay, fair enough.
Like
I will say
But she's
though,
exposing
these
her
clothes
skin to any of
are
them.
being burned. There is no.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna buy a whole new outfit.
So, with that, you guys are gonna make your way, and I'm going to say. This is kind
Dang,
of
look
fun.
at us go.
Look at her fly.
Flying.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I
you
look
move so fast.
stunning. And I look stunning while I do it.
Where's Cordelia? Did you fly yourself? Oh no, she's in the water.
I didn't move. I can barely run on Tailspell right now, so you're gonna be doing most of the hardcore moving.
That's okay. All right, we'll check back in with you in just a minute. Mordecai and Raylo and Josie.
So, Raylo, have you walked off yet? Or are you still with us?
Yeah, I walked off. I think I would have. I'm about to walk off. Yeah.
Just retroactively, I think I would have to have told Raylo, like if you need us, send a firebolt up into the air, some sort of signal, like let us know if you have firebolt.
How about I send 3 fireballs in the air?
Whatever you got to do, just something. Also, be aware of people. We're probably at that time.
Of course. Don't
Ty, do we know what time it
worry,
is?
I am
Like how much time has
grudging of
passed?
this as well.
An hour has passed.
Fuck me. We have an hour.
Bro.
We have an hour.
Whatever decisions we're gonna make, we gotta do them.
Okay. Tyson, I am gonna go towards in the direction of the sound I heard. I'm just gonna roll with that. Can I say, somewhere about here? That's the direction I heard.
Yeah. Go ahead and right there, give me a perception check as well.
Yep, cool.
Josie, are you going with him?
And I just look back at Raylo in his head. He's just gonna hear, "Are you sure you want to go by yourself?"
You don't hear anything back.
Okay, then I'm gonna follow after Mordecai.
Tyson, I got a nat 20.
Perfect. I won't even make Megan roll. You see 3 things. First, You see a house with a lit fireplace on the inside. Second, you clearly see Josie in the reeds, hiding in air quotes. Or not Josie, Tony hiding in the reeds in air quotes. The third thing that you see is you can read Infernal. The signage on the door and the wards you notice are all different languages of beckon forth the being of blood.
Back and forth the being of blood.
Okay. Can I make a history check real quick to see if this is the hut from my dream?
Go for it.
Roll student die for that one. I got a 16.
This is not the hut from your dream.
Okay, gonna breathe a bit of a sigh of relief there. It's not the hut from my dream. Okay.
This is,
all right.
however, just so that you're aware, this is where the initiates did mark on the map that this is where the cultists are meeting. So that is confirmed, but your dream hut is a different place based on physical description.
Can I do another perception check to see if I hear any, like, you know, I know we're an hour out, but I imagine some people might be gathering soon. Can I do a perception check, see if I can hear anyone approaching that I wouldn't recognize?
Yeah, go for it.
I got a 13 on that.
The only thing you hear is Tony's heavy breathing and the mixtape in her headphones going, oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Okay. I am going to cautiously go up to Tony's position, and I am going to Tony. I like try and address Tony without freaking Tony out. But Tony, where the heck have you been?
I heard something.
In her
You
head,
heard
she's gonna
what?
hear, was it us?
Give me an intelligence check.
Her or me?
Her.
8.
I'm gonna get you physical dice this week. You send me your address. I'm so dead serious.
Like, literally same.
No offense, but are they like made of paper?
I think she's rolling on her phone.
Oh, I feel
Girl,
that.
no, you need real dice.
Oh, sometimes I switch between because the dice aren't always on my side.
Well, these dice are not on Tony's side
That's
tonight.
why you have multiple pairs. Look at this. I bring at least 4 sets with me. Yeah,
Look,
this is all the ones I just bring with me in my travel bag.
I have more D6s than I know what to do with, but that's for a different game.
Tony,
Definitely use more D6.
you think that there's still people coming up from behind you.
Tony, look, Tony, we are separated from the rest of the group. This was not what's supposed to happen. We gotta go back
pulling
now.
Mordecai down, like, shh.
I think it's Tony. I think it's fine. What's going on with this house? Have you checked it out?
You see that weird shit in there?
I see the infernal. It's a.
What, you
some
mean the
sort of-
artwork? No, I don't. That's just like an art project. No, inside, there's a whole fireplace, right? Going, nothing. Nobody's been there, seems like, for years, right? Nobody's in there. Weird, right?
Yeah, that is weird. Tyson, I'm gonna go up to. I'm gonna sneak.
You are a sneak.
I'm gonna sneak up to the balcony. Where along this house would you say are the markings?
The way that I would picture it is that it's like carved all over at different angles. And it's the same phrase over and over again.
Okay. I'm gonna go maybe up here on the balcony. And I'm gonna try and peer in that window to the fire to see for myself what's going on.
Yeah, give me another perception check.
I got a 12.
You see that there is a fireplace, a broken chair, and a small desk. And it looks like there are papers strewn about the hut. You definitely feel like somebody is in here. Not currently, but like there are signs that this is an inhabited place.
Can I sneak up behind him and look as well?
Sure. Tony, how do you react to a wolf coming out of the woods?
Giant bloodhound.
Oh, that's
is
Josie.
Oh, good.
I talked to her in her head. They're used to my shenanigans.
Perfect. Give me a perception. Are you going to use sniff?
Am I gonna use what?
What sense are you going to use?
Just perception. Do I like? I just want to make sure that there's nothing moving in there in case we're gonna go in.
How are you utilizing this?
Oh, my. Let's see. I know I have keen senses right now, so. Can I just like go up to the door, like kind of like listening, like cocking my ears to it, and just like start sniffing around just to see any fresh scents? Do I hear anything inside?
Yeah, go ahead.
Any movement? Ugh. That's an 18. I don't think that's much better than.
You smell the scent of two things, which is very odd. You smell one scent that you recognize immediately as Godfrey's scent.
Okay.
Godfrey Heavybrow. And you recognize another scent that is that of a bullywug.
How heavy is it?
Tyson,
Gross.
is there any indication of like physical traps within the hut?
What did you roll last time on your perception check?
I got a 13. I think.
There's no visible signs. You could do an investigation to see if you want to be more thorough.
Yeah, I want to enter this house, but I don't want to, like, set off a fucking trap. I got a 6.
Not that you can see. I mean, there's no like tripwires or like anything like that. It really looks like this is a very abandoned research outpost station.
Okay.
That somebody has like co-opted in.
Very cautiously, I'm going to enter, and I'm going to go up to the desk with the papers on it.
Perfect. Tony and Josie, is there anything you guys would like to do?
Can I just see what Tony's doing? I don't want to lose her again.
Alright, so are you going in there? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I want to investigate this.
I want to go in there too, because like I don't want you to take it. I want this house. So I'm gonna be like, move! Like,
Gang wars. They're
So I'm gonna
coming.
keep a lookout while they're investigating and doing their thing.
Perfect. I'm going to have you guys make investigation checks for me. But in the meantime, we're going to bounce back over to Raylo. Raylo.
Oh yeah. No one listened to me. I only have the highest intelligence modifier, but that's fine. Alright, go off on your own.
Okay, metagaming.
I'm gonna try to investigate to see where we had left them.
Yeah, go ahead and give me... Actually, give me survival. That's probably a check I should have been using.
I did roll a 17 just now, so I'll add that, which is gonna be probably nothing.
I think it's wisdom.
Yeah, it is. That's why it's nothing. So 17 straight.
Yeah, you're able to
And
track
none of us are shocked.
their tracks to the edge of this lake here, and you see that Kokomi's footprints actually stop a little bit further back, and you see that Cordelia's footprints enter right into the water, as well as you see off into the distance the shining purple bright lights.
Okay. There's no way. There's no way. I can see Coco going in. She sees something shiny. Cordelia would never. But it's not my responsibility. Fuck it. Fine. Fine. Trudge through this fucking muddy water. That's fine. Whatever. Fuck yeah. Why? Whatever.
As you enter the water, it is equally as gross and squishy and debilitating.
Okay. Do I gotta roll something to trudge through?
No. I mean, you can make perception checks if you want along the way to see if you see anything, but
Okay.
it's really just distance over time.
Investigation?
Perception. And I mean, oh no, where'd you go?
It's actually, I have a +2 in perception. We're good. I drowned, and
Oh,
that
there
was
you
the end
are.
of Raylo. Goodbye.
Oh well, there's a deep cavity in here. I didn't realize. That's kind of cool.
I like the bridge. I wanted to go there.
Look at that.
Whoa, did you
I
just
drew it.
drain the water?
That is, dude. Did you design all that?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I took
Whoa.
this from. They have these asks. So there's the Tailspire community is very robust. So I took several different swamp assets and kind of stitched them all together. But yes, just so that you guys know,
Still
if you
very impressive.
take the water over here. Oh, dude, somebody spent a lot of time. You take the water down over here, it will lower. You can also raise it, so not everything's underwater. But
I think I would have probably gone to the pier. Any kind of man-made thing that's not swamp water.
yes. Also, just so that you guys know,
Or the
if you guys see
bridge.
any human barbarians on this map, I tried to get rid of all of
They're
them.
not real.
They're not real.
Okay. You say they're stone.
Yeah, they're just in case that's not an NPC or a bad guy put into the encounter. Somebody spent a lot of time on this map. All right, perfect. I'm gonna jump over to Kokomi and Cordelia. You guys make your way through the swamp, and
I
you
was
guys.
gonna use my familiar to map them out, but now I won't.
You can definitely do that if you would
I
like.
thought we. Nah, I'll play by the rules if no one else is using their familiars.
There we go. All right.
Forgot I had one.
You guys find yourselves here outside of what looks like this enclosed grotto. And you can see that there's water pouring over these stones here. And there is this interesting array of vines and different materials. And you see that what's glowing. Give me a perception check.
$11.
19.
Cordelia, you see that there are tons of different gemstones embedded into the different areas of the swamp, and that is what is causing the glow. If you guys would like to give me an Arcana check, you can.
I'll give it a shot. Not my forte.
Let me see. I feel like my
Got a
Arcana's
10.
gonna be decent. Hold on, my thing is slow. Oh my god, that's probably not very good. Arcana. Nope, I don't have anything. It's just a 9.
Dang, we are not the group to be doing this.
They're just glowing gems. You do, however, peer off and you can see that there is a giant waterfall. And the waterfall appears frozen. Keep in mind...
Like frozen like ice or frozen like frozen in place?
Frozen like ice. And keep in mind, it is probably about 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So chilly, but not... At least Arizona chilly. I can't speak for the rest of the country, but...
Water temperature is different from outside temperature.
I want to get closer.
Wait, for a swamp, actually, that is chilly.
Am I able to get closer but stay on the kind of like path, rocks, ledge thing?
You
I
can
don't
get
want to be in the
over
water
to
anymore.
here.
I just float over.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to move.
You see before you. Here's our frozen waterfall. And you can see that out of the spring, black ooze is seeping out of the rocks.
Ew.
It's the Eldritch Bomb.
We touching that? Walking through that shit?
Is that it?
Can I kind of compare the samples?
Yeah, go for it.
But like, I don't want to touch them, but I just kind of want to like visually compare them.
Visually, they look very similar. Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Come on.
Dirty 20.
Another
We're
nat
going
one.
up. It's okay. I got you. I perceive things.
Oh, dirty 20. You notice that there's stone steps leading up into a cave.
Oh my gosh, Cordelia! Look, there's stairs for you to take. I can just fly right over them. But
Whoa,
for you,
whoa!
What?
Are we sure we want to go in there?
Oh.
You're all alone.
You were just gonna go.
That wasn't me.
I did that. I wanted to make sure that you had enough height clearance. By the way, Ian, if you press Control, that's what moves your character up and down.
Okay.
Wait. You have flight. You have flight because of your wings, right?
Yes.
Yeah, when my angel transformation.
She's an ASMR, I'm pretty sure. ASMR?
Yeah.
ASMR, yeah.
ASMR.
ASMR.
Boo.
Oh yeah, we had a debate about this already.
Magical wings in the light.
Okay, let's go, but let's try to be stealthy about it. I don't know how well the two of us are gonna do at that. We're not exactly built for stealth. Look at us.
Are you guys gonna enter into the cave?
I'm down if Coco's down.
And I mean, if you're down, I'm down. You know, I'm
okay. We're just gonna try to be a little sneaky about it.
Go ahead and roll stealth for
to the best of our ability.
I'm a sneaky little snake.
Oh, sneaky little snake. 14. I'm rolling like
6.
garbage. Okay, I'm done with this guy. I'm taking these ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my old die because
Laura Bailey.
Can I reroll?
Because you have new dice? No.
Oh, actually, I want to add a student die. I want to add a student die. I want to add a student die.
They weren't broken in. It doesn't count.
Hold on.
Oh, God. Rolled a 15.
Oh, plus 4. That's an 18. I'm going to add one more. Plus another 3. 21.
Perfect. You guys enter into the cave, and you see something very alarmingly interesting. It looks like there is a skull pattern into the floor. And as you peer down...
Amazing, Tyson. Holy cow, dude.
I didn't do this one.
I know, but still, the detail is...
Yeah, dude.
I feel like, has this been updated, or...
This was just... People have such insane time, guys. Like, Tailspire has a really thriving community.
Because, like, this skull is, like, multiple layers of stone on top of stone.
Oh yeah, look,
Yeah,
you
but
can
it
look
looks
at the
like-
individual layers too.
Oh my god, bro, this is dope. And they have the light source
Let
at
me
the
move
bottom like
her.
that. That is dope.
Yeah. Is my character? Are we locked?
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me.
Yeah, I have the cinematic mode on it because I'm going to show you the environment
Okay.
and then you guys can move.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
Perfect.
you guys see before you, and at the bottom of this, you can see the light. You can see that this is where the water is flowing through, and this you can see that there is whatever the light source down there is turning clear water into that black ooze.
Interesting.
As you guys
light source?
approach, yeah, whatever the light source is down there.
Hmm.
As you guys approach, you see this stone archway, and there is a torch right at the entrance of it.
Ooh, this is getting a little spooky ooky.
Should we?
And that thing is like transforming, like the demon version of Jesus' water into wine and water into black sludge. And it looks
I
demonic,
am.
and I'm a beautiful little angel girl. So I don't know how I feel about this.
Let's step outside a little and let me see if I can reach anyone with my telepathy. See if anyone's around.
With that, we're going to
Okay.
pause, and we are going to jump back over to Josie, Morkai, and there we are. Josie, Morkai, and Tony. And can you guys give me your investigation checks?
Yes, mine was a 14.
22.
Yeah, go for it. You got a nat 20?
Megan, you're still muted.
My bad. That's a nat 20 for perception.
Is this fire?
Druids.
Yeah.
Dickin, you know you're not muted, right?
Oh, I know fully.
Okay.
All right. On a, did you say you had a 20?
A nat 20 perception, just to see if anyone's like sneaking up on us or.
Okay, I'm gonna hold that roll. Devin, what did you say you rolled again?
Oh, I don't like that.
22.
22. On a 22, you find that there is a bunch of different paperwork that has the same writings earlier that are all outside of the house scribbled on them. It's almost like the ramblings of a madman. You also find a leather-bound notebook underneath the table.
Hey, here's some more of those things you were looking at earlier.
Tyson, what are the markings? What are the? Does the what? Real quick, what did the infernal on the outside of the house say again? For my note taking, was it the Blood Lord?
Beckon forth the blood being.
Okay.
Blood Lord, though,
And
sounds way better than being. So I'm going to retcon that and say beckon forth the Blood Lord.
Oh, that's. I thought you said Bloodborne, and I was even more excited.
I'm not gonna lie, it's reminding me of Corn from 40K, but that's okay.
Can I grab the leather bound one though and like kind of put it in my pouch?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check just to see if you can seal that or if Morkai notices. Morkai, what's your passive perception?
I don't think it's very good. I know that.
Got a 20.
Probably.
20? It's not that good.
Yeah, it's not 20 good. So yeah, you're able to conceal that notebook into your pouch. Morkai, on a 14, you get the impression that there is somebody crazy living in this house. Like, their sense of concept of reality is probably teetering.
I don't think we want to linger here too long, Tony.
Birds of a feather, Morkai.
different kind of crazy, Raylo. Also, I'm not crazy. I have a plan.
Josie.
That is the funniest rationalization I've ever heard. I'm not
Uh,
crazy. I have a plan.
On you go, Simon first.
I think. Well, what I wanted to do, because I know this is where the heretics meet up, is I wanted to use one of my nails to prick my finger, right? Draw blood. And then on the paper, I want to draw the symbol for heretic somewhere, just to leave that calling card.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool.
Josie, on the porch, you see somebody coming off in the distance, and on a nat 20, you see that it is Godfrey.
I'm shook.
We gotta. I'm gonna let them know immediately telepathically. We gotta hide or split. Godfrey's coming.
Okay, I'm literally we're going.
Let's go.
I'm set.
You don't want to see Godfrey?
Oh no, I want to go to the edge of like the forest here and see if I can figure out what's going on with him.
The ramblings of a madman.
Where is Godfrey's model compared relative to me?
I'm gonna put Godfrey probably actually closer to the fire over here.
Oh, he's there. Okay.
Is there a back entrance, like any side windows or anything?
Actually, the thing about the shack that's really interesting, and I'll say this as your last thing, it's really small. Like, for a place that is supposed to be, like, where a bunch of cultists are supposed to be gathering, like, it's basically a one-room shack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, super tiny.
Yeah. I want to watch. I do want to watch Godfrey to see what he does because I did not expect this at all. So I think from the embankment, Tyson, I'm just gonna, do stealth.
What? You guys are saying that I came up with a plot device that surprised you?
Kinda.
All right.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Just
pat
kidding.
that back, dude.
Starting to
deserve
question
it.
the validity of that dream you gave me.
Perfect. All right. You see Godfrey. He walks over and make a perception check for me to see if you can hear what he's muttering.
I got a nat 20.
Perfect. 19. You guys hear him repeating the phrase, "Back and forth the blood lord, back and forth the blood lord, we must back and forth the blood lord."
Do we want to get out of here? Or do we want to watch? Because if we want to get out of here, I can do something to distract him.
I want to watch. I don't understand how he was able to get free of that. I guess what's going on through my head as I rationalize this is in the dream he was being suspended in air and looked like some sort of ritual was being performed on him. I'm wondering if that's him saying back and forth the blood lord, or if that's someone else.
Do we know how you got this dream?
I just had it the night after the party at the frat house. Once we learned of the Sorcerer's Stone's existence, that's when I got it.
No, I know, but do we know that it's like valid? Because, or was it? I don't know.
To be honest, Josie, no, and not anymore because that's Godfrey right there. All the more reason to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Raylo.
Where the fuck am I? Hate him.
You have made your way, and you see before you a bunch of same thing, a bunch of trees embedded with crystals and gems, and then a frozen waterfall, which looks like the black ichor coming out.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
I was waiting for that. Yeah. Connor. Ooh, 18 plus 5. 23.
These crystals and jewels are embedded with all different manners of hexes and curses. They are, what you can tell, poisoning the land. Like, you believe that this is partially the source of the reason why there is no animals in the area, and partially the reason why the Eldritch Balm is corrupted.
How many?
You would have to
Just the
spend some
crystals.
time looking at the crystals and investigating each one individually to understand what each curse is. But like your general vibe sense is like this is a bunch of different necrotic spells. You know, like maybe Hex
Okay.
or Blight or Bane or like, you know, a bunch of different stuff that is all culminating in poisoning this area.
Do they work? Do I know if they work like in synergy or individually?
I
Create
think
one out.
there's like multiple pairs of the same one. Whoever did this was trying to create enough chaos to cause an effect on the environment. So I would almost say synergy would probably be a better description, but like if you were to pick up an individual stone, you could individually use that and its hex spell. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Does this look like? Does this whole place look like a catalyst? Like, for that spell, does it look like a fortress? Does it look like?
Yes to all of the questions. It is very intentionally clear that, you know, somebody is utilizing this grotto as a source of pestilence in this swamp.
So can I assume that its layout is sort of like that of a magic circle, and the more you get to the middle, the source will be there?
I think that is a good thing to investigate and look for. I don't think there's anything you can confirm with that based off of your current situation.
Well, I'll definitely enter into the.
As you do, you guys see that there is Kokomi and Cordelia kind of floating on the edge of these steps, and you can see also the entrance that leads into the cave as well as the frozen waterfall. And
What the fuck are you guys thinking?
You're the one that walked off.
We turned around. You guys were gone. I don't know.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
2 against 1.
You guys just disappeared. And now you're here? You guys treaded through the swamp alone.
We found it.
To do.
We found it.
Okay. Good. That's great. But you had no idea this was here.
I literally said it was here the moment
I did my research.
You did your research.
I know. It's really hard to believe, isn't it?
And
You knew
she's done her research
exactly
because
that.
we can tell you what's in there, and we haven't even gone and looked. Right? There's like a weird. Cordelia was telling me that there's like a weird skull thing that like changes water into this sludge. And there's like this. There's like another door, and there's like a torch in there or something.
No,
But we
Grayson
haven't
gave
even
me the
gone in.
story. I was able to find out some stuff. Like, believe it or not, I do know what I'm doing sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well, that would have been nice if you let everyone else know where you were going as well.
We knew where we were going. Would you like to come in with us?
No, I think we should definitely get the others and let them know where we're at.
They'll follow the light. They know.
It's probably time for the cult meeting soon. I think at this point we should just stay separate. You're welcome to come back.
It's cult o'clock, actually. I just checked the time.
Is it actually cult o'clock?
I'm tempted to. If Mordecai asked me Mordecai asked me to cast a spell to let them know if we're in trouble, but I think I should do that right now so they know where we're at.
But we're not. They know where we went.
They have no
I told
idea
them
where you
where-
guys went.
I told them what the spawn was, just because you weren't paying attention.
Wait,
I did
When did you
actually
tell
mention
them?
that Eldritch Bomb was at the source of the water.
well, we all knew that, but
Yeah,
Still,
so
like,
they'll
the-
figure it out.
They
I'm
knew I
going
was fixated. Everyone knew I was fixating on the lights.
in. Sure.
yeah, but I mean, your attention goes from one thing to another in
Okay, we're
seconds.
going inside. Would you like to join us, or would you like to stay out here?
Whatever.
And with that is where we are going to end tonight's session
No.
Cold
Wanna keep going?
at Colt O'Clock. That will be the title of next week's episode.
Vault message.
So we will pick it up next week. We will see what will happen to Kokomi and Raylo and Cordelia as they enter into the mysterious cave inside the grotto. We'll see what happens with Godfrey Heavybrow and why he is at the cultist cabin and what is up with the cultist cabin. And we'll see if Tony's stake and claim to the cabin remains firm and hold. So
I know next time.
I
Episode
should
of-
be able to be here next week. I might be so I'm driving to Portland to get a tattoo party. So I might be.
What kind and where at?
I'm probably gonna do my arm.
Nice.
That's what I want to do. I want to do my arm. It's of my favorite Pokemon, Reuniclus.
Oh, I knew it was gonna be Pokemon.
I thought it was going to be
Of
Gengar.
course.
Wait.
Nah,
I had, like,
Reuniclus.
Yeah,
But I found
huh?
an artist in Portland that does all of their work freehand, and they like draw it on, and then you like make any adjustments you want, and then they tattoo it on you right then and there. So I'm pretty pumped.
Let me see your lineup. I still haven't had a chance to check.
What Jennifer
So, yeah,
are you
yeah,
close to?
I'm getting it in like at 11 o'clock, but then like the drive back, and time to get a tattoo, time to drive back. But I'll at least be able to like listen in on the drive back and comment on things, but I won't be able to like roll.
Great.
Probably-
We're gonna be
Probably worth mentioning that I won't be able to
Wait.
play on the 22nd, which is 2 weeks away.
Oh, I was finally gonna be home for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at my parents that night, so Well,
Nice.
I might be able to play. We'll see. Might be able to.
No pressure
If you
either
can't
way. We
decide.
can figure it out from there. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that for
Shit,
me
right.
is that there's going to be one
10:40.
Sunday in October
Yeah.
I cannot play either, but actually two
Do you know
Sundays
which
I
one
can't
yet?
play. Yeah, it'd be the 13th and the 20th. The 13th is a Q to Q, and then the 20th they're doing a put-in rehearsal after the first show. Well, I don't know. I'll see. The 20th we might be able to play. It just might not be at 7. It might be like at 8. But it kind of depends on how that show goes. But
I'm always
Okay.
okay pushing later. I know I'm up the latest, but that doesn't matter to me. I'm up that late anyway. So
Yo, on Sunday night.
other
I
people
can
maybe
play.
not.
So
Nice.
I will say on that one that my schedule is being changed from 8 to 5 to 6 to 2 or to 3. So I'm getting up at 4 now. So earlier is going to be better for me going forward, at least until I can find a new job.
Ooh.
Grody.
Gross.
I have Mondays off, so
I have
I will
Mondays off
say
now too. So this...
Later is usually always better for me just because of con stuff, depending on the time zone I'm in.
Right.
I always got Mondays off too.
Well,
We can figure it out as we go.
Yeah, figure it out. Next week we'll plan on 7:30 again, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds
Good luck on your tattoo. I will see you guys all next week.
Yay.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
yes. Bye everyone. Have a good night.
Bye.
Later.
Good night.